Okay, hey, we're here. We're back. Again. After our 10-hour stream yesterday. You know what's really funny? As I get this ready to go, is that after our 10-hour stream, I did some other stuff, but I ended up watching another streamer, Nutty, play this game for like the next 5 hours. I was actually up until 7 in the morning while doing some other stuff, but then after I finished that, I did my dailies on my other games. I progged my personal account. I made it to Wuling, but you'd think like, man, how can you bring yourself to play this game on your personal account after 10 hours of streaming? You know, I'm probably just not right in the head. You know, we'll just we'll go with that. Hey, Kefnet. We'll just go with that. I'm probably just not right in the head. You probably saw it. I sent you a friend request from my personal account, just because, you know, for the stock stuff, we need all the friends we can get. It was the one that said metal. So let's see. Click, click. Add the game. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't see it. It was probably like 4 o'clock in the morning my time when I sent it. Had a friend tell you another one of your items was selling good. Oh. Popping off. You didn't have anything good for me today. I had to go sell to myself, but the fact that I got 400% from you yesterday really put us ahead of the curve for the, you know, where we are in the story on this account. Let me drop that one there. Go to our Twitter. Back at it. Boom. Post. One more spot, we could get started. I think we're going right into the etch space. I think that's where we're going today. That mission queued up. There's a lot of rewards inside the etch space. In fact, at it again after going all day yesterday. I did say, while you were still on, that I was going to hop back on yesterday. Not for the same time. We're probably only going to do, like, the normal stream of, like, 2 to 4 hours. Don't worry. Because I do plan on running the show later tonight for the hour that we do. And I got some other stuff I want to do in between there, but yeah, we're back at it again. first. Yeah, I figured. I figured this was the case.
Off we go. No time
You guys need
to
some
waste.
rest. You guys need some rest. I'll say I did
I've never
probably
tried this sort of work,
get
but from a strategic perspective,
some
it
decent
may be
amount of
worth a
sleep.
try.
Did I watch any of those Lenore animations? No, that's one of the things I'm going to do in between the streams today. I didn't really even go to my computer after the stream yesterday. I do have them pinned to a tab, but that was kind of it. I moseyed over during the stream. I pinned them. After the stream, I kind of just shut my computer off. I'm like, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see anything right now. I doodled afterwards. That was my cool down time. Oh, yeah. In fact, can't wait for playable Sancta race. Well, the fact that it looks like the word saint, I'm guessing that is what we're looking at right now. It's these angel people. I'm gonna make a glass
or I
of
might
tea.
just disappear on you.
I think that's what I need, is a glass of tea. Always thought glowing wings and Halo are clue. Okay, yeah, Halo. Definitely the thing we're looking at. I think, yeah, I was saying this is the most fun mode in the game. This is the most fun mode. Even though it's just kind of like... What's it called? It's a quick dive, right? Like, we can't be in here for too long. They'll pull us out. So it's all about, like, what progress can you make in the amount of time that you have.
The manifestations of the valley's aberrants can be
Confession booths. Was Arknights? I remember seeing this. Was Arknights the one that had the fully automated mobile confession booth with, like, the machine guns on it? Because that was a sick design if that was Arknights.
We have some signal interference. Depth readings are getting unstable. This also happened when we were using the exploration drones. The ether is affecting the area. There should be nodular matter nearby. It will look like big, conspicuous rocky crystals. Endman, try to gather some and bring it back to me. It'll be really helpful for my analysis.
Yeah, it was. It was a 1-star unit. You know, for a 1-star unit, that was probably one of the sickest designs I've ever seen. I would totally take a fully automated confession booth. With full mounted machine guns. That look like a old-fashioned car.
Depth changes are increasing in magnitude. The active gathering does indeed affect the ambient environment. Endman, I'm monitoring the ambient duration.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way. I thought, oh, we should gather everything because we've got goals. And then I realized, oh wait, gathering lowers the amount of time And I can't lower the amount of time I'm here. Why? I don't. Oh, that's because that guy died. I'm like, why did you start targeting the other dude?
Look, the key target we found in our last exploration attempt is up ahead. Local energy flow doesn't look very normal. This, I believe,
I keep
excellent observation sample.
diving in, and then I grab too much stuff and getting pulled out.
We can't get close enough.
I need to not do that.
There are energy reactions nearby that exhibit similar signal patterns. They look like a potential lead, but I don't know how they would.
Oh yeah, that
They could be anything from inanimate objects to
that final boss
I'll plot out the route for you. Help me
in
objects
Valley
nearby.
Fort, not that bad. Actually, fun boss, better than Trialgalos or whatever it's called. Trialgalos is definitely still the worst boss that I've fought, so definitely agree with your sentiment from yesterday.
Looks like that guy shut down any chance of negotiations.
Where am I going? We have to fight this
Energy
guy.
reactions are giving off stronger signals. Endman, try to get closer to that location.
Is it culture that
Might be
cause
our
two
solution to the obstacle
properties that are very
being
similar to come out at the same time? Can be. I can't really pin what it would have been, but often that tends to be the case. Sometimes people do stuff like that without even being directly inspired by each other, just because that was kind of like the air at the time.
Violence is never our objective. Let's press forward.
Yeah, but for those watching who don't play this game, you see this red bar on the side that keeps going up,
Fine, the wall is weaker now, so that
which is
probably
actually
works.
gone right now, and
But
it's
I
a
don't
shame
think
that
touching it
I
once
waited to
is
start
enough.
saying this after you can't see the
I'm
HUD,
not sure, but we're getting
because
really
somebody
close
just
to
decided
larger
they wanted to
range.
talk way too
Our
much.
top priority is to get you out of the valley's aberrant. Head back, Endman. We'll need to reorganize our exploration.
So hold on a second. Okay. Well, there was a red bar, now there's a countdown. When that red bar hits the full value, they drag you out. They have this emergency extraction no matter what. You get like almost 10 seconds to just finish whatever you were doing. There was one time where I was about to fight like the boss of like a smaller area, and I was almost done with it, but I grabbed way too much stuff on the way, and they pulled me out in the middle of fighting the boss. So then I had to dive in there, run straight to the boss, and just try to use as much of my time as possible. The issue is, I probably would have had enough time. I realized while fighting the boss that fighting it also greatly increases your meter. Kind of almost reminds me, there was this one game, it was a Breath of Fire game, I can't remember the subtitle. It was after they stopped doing numbered Breath of Fire games. And the mechanic doesn't work like that, it just oddly is reminding of this, so I'm not even saying they were influenced by it. But there's a Breath of Fire game on the PlayStation 2, where they were like undergrounders trying to get it to the surface, kind of like the first episode of Gurren Lagann, except, you know, that was only the first episode of Gurren Lagann. And the entire thing was like a dungeon. The whole game was just one dungeon. And you're trying to get up to the surface. But the main character had a problem. He was going to turn into a dragon and kill everybody, basically. if he was down there for too long. And you had this meter the entire game that was going up, and you had to try to get to the surface before this meter filled. And if the meter filled, you lost. Like, the game. You could go back to the last save, but you're like, man, my meter is at like 92%. It doesn't matter if I go back to the last save. I'm not making it to the top. So then you just had to start the game over again. Because, you know, sometimes that's just how games were back in the day. That's right. We need to get the missions with the X's so that we can get more time down there. That's the important stuff. The more time we get, the better. Not only is this the most fun part of the game right now, this kind of little quick dungeon that in some ways actually seems more like a hollow in ZZZ than any of the hollows do, because you're not supposed to be able to be in them for very long, even if you have a high tolerance. I'm surprised ZZZ does not have a dungeon like this. It's weird. But not only is this the most fun mode, it also has the most rewards for any quest in the game right now. Because it's got this entire little battle pass thing just for this mode. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 400. We've got 2,000 overall right here. Plus the rewards for each of the quests, too. Because, like, the main quest for the tutorial for this gives, like, 300 as well. This is clearly the mode they want us doing. Need to start doing them then? Yeah. You think Rick and Morty is to Frankenfran as Hunger Games is to Battle Royale?
Who's the test subject this time?
Well, let's see. I think Battle Royale, especially when it came out, directly influenced Hunger Games. I don't think Frankenfran influenced Rick and Morty, but that's also because I've never heard Roiland in any interview mention it. It could have. Absolutely could have. Sometimes we just don't get to know what a creator's influences are because we just don't get, they never talk about it. Mostly wearing on max power and resources in Valley 4 right now. I use way more sandleaf than I make. Well, I had to start mining Therium, right? So that I could start making better gear. Not in this one. Actually, I still need to mine Therium. I just don't really have access to the top like I do in the other one. But yeah, so I started mining Therium, and I got to the point that I was using a lot of power, so I'm like, I'm glad I have battery production. But now I have to start using at least one thermal bank. My overall power is up to, I think, 420. You know, blaze it. But
Perhaps our activities
I don't
in
like the
place
fact
have exerted
that some of my
influence.
batteries are now going to
also
that
within
because
our
it means
expectations.
I'm making less overall
Your
money.
next objective is to eliminate the previous encountered obstacle and approach the key target. If the scanning data is correct, we should find an energy reaction site
How many
nearby,
episodic stories
similar
have
to the
used the
one we found
premise of
before.
mad science going
Gotta
on a
find
wacky
them all.
adventure with sidekicks? No, you don't think it was influence, just a coincidence. Oh, where did I hear that Battle Royale influenced Hunger Games? I've heard that from several people.
The
I'm trying to
exploration
remember.
support tech should be working right now.
I think
We should
Chris
be able to
Gore
stay
even
inside
talked
for a
about it
while
once
longer.
way back in the day.
Nevertheless, we should keep an eye on changes
You know,
to
the
derangement
film
levels.
threat guy.
I also have the emergency evac program ready at all
And I
times.
think there was an
That's
interview
it for
once.
the sit rep.
But I do
Let's not
think
waste
that
time
Battle
and begin
Royale
our
did
formal exploration
directly
efforts.
influence some of the Hunger Games. It influenced pretty much every series that did something similar to that afterwards. Battle Royale was a massively influential movie. To creators, right? And that's something we always have to understand, that even if somebody in the general populace, which Battle Royale was never super popular outside of Japan, aside from like niche people who are into watching movies like that, going to like your Fry's Electronics or whatever and just picking up wild movies. Running Man predates Battle Royale. I think Running Man influenced Battle Royale, though. All of these cinema, they end up influencing each other. Because all of these directors end up watching each other's films. It's actually one of the reasons why we got direct remakes of Japanese horror films for like all of the aughts, because a lot of those directors were really into the Japanese horror films, and they're like, this would be a very inexpensive, fun thing for us to get the license to and remake. But obviously the influence for Rick and Morty was Back to the Future. You're talking about a scientist going on a adventure with a sidekick. So actually the sidekick was the main character. Even like Morty being named after Marty, and Justin Roiland had a Back to the Future animation on Channel 101 that he did first called Doc and Marty. That was like the direct thing that Rick and Morty came from. And it also, I need to get this stuff. But it also has some stuff from the other things he worked on too. Like, obviously, he couldn't put House of Cosby's in there, but there's a lot of stuff from House of Cosby's that showed up. There's also, what was it called? It was like Planet of Dogs or something like that, but he had another short about a whole world where, like, dogs were the people and people were the pets, and that's the Lawnmower Dog episode was directly based off of that short that he did. And that's even the world they ended up going to after they were done. Obviously, Lawnmower Man was also an influence on that episode, but the exact same world that the Planet of Dogs was from is the world they ended up going to at the end of that episode.
Incredible move! Give it a go. Here's our chance.
There were also other things that were kind of similar to Hunger Games and Battle Royale from way back. Now, I've never heard the author of Hunger Games mention this, but it seems pretty uncanny with how old the thing was and how influential that Death Race 2000 definitely influenced Hunger Games. Which was another case of... I think Death Race 2000 influenced Battle Royale too, in the same measure. But it's another case of the, like, rich, pompous parts of society. Even the people in charge of society looked very similar to, like, the Hunger Game ones. Using some sports spectacle to distract the masses. While the world itself is at war in other ways. Death Race 2000 is a great movie too.
No hardship will stop us.
No worries. It's all part of our
Like, if you're into that type of stuff and you've never seen Death Race 2000,
Good. We just need
oh yeah, no, I agree with that too. And even Harmon barely had any structure to the plot and outlines after season 1. That was mostly left to the writing team that he put with Roiland. He still had, like, basically as the producer, the equivalent of editor say on anything. Even I think to the modern season. He's the type of guy who's always too busy with too many production things. I guess we can find these keys, but we might do another dive for this. Anyway, if you've never seen Death Race 2000, it might be a little too corny for some people, especially because of when it came out. But it is a great movie that is totally worth the watch. Yeah, we have to look. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for another dive. I'm just gonna grab what I can right now. The main premise of Death Race is that there is a death race, right? So, to distract the public from all of the horrible things going on, they get these otherwise unnamed people that all have, like, code names, right? They're almost like professional wrestlers in a way, though there's a chance they will die. And they have to do a run from one side of the country to the other, but it doesn't exactly matter who gets there first. It's not that type of race, though there is some advantage to getting there first. The first one there does get a huge bonus of points, but it's more like an arcade race, right? Where you're trying to score up points on the way. This is why it's a death race. And for everyone you kill with your vehicle on the way, you get more points. You stupid shield. I don't want to fight those guys back there. Come on, Antle. Let this guy come over to us. He's not coming over to us. But we're not in combat yet.
Stay alert.
So we can still gather. That's fine.
Significant threat.
That's fine. Now it's time to emergency extraction. Yeah, so they have to, like, hit people. Children are worth more points than adults, which I know is messed up. But that's part of the humor to it. It's a very satirical movie. That was designed to talk about, like, the direction that the world was going. I believe, like, nuns were also worth more than most people. Pregnant women were worth double. But it was like a killing spree across the country. Which you'd think would be something that would upset the masses, because they could possibly be killed. But that was part of the satire, is that they are so entertained by this gladiatorial slaughter fest that they don't even care that everybody's dying on the way. And there's actually a pretty good sequel. A lot of people don't like it. I enjoyed it. And I think they don't like it because it was just as hokey as the original, and it's not the 80s anymore. Because this came out in, like, 2020 or something like that. And it was, there was Death Race 2000. This was like Death Race 2050 was the sequel. Had obviously different actors. There's no way Sylvester Stallone could reprise Frankenstein again. Or actually anybody from the original movie could reprise it. But they had some good people in the new one. And they basically also made it to where there wasn't going to be another sequel. Right? It was the first and last sequel to Death Race 2000. Where at the very end he ends up, like, wiping out the politicians and stuff in charge of everything and trying to restore things back to the people. It was very much like an Escape to LA ending, sort of, except more violent, because he didn't actually have to kill anybody at the end of Escape from LA. He just wiped out the power grid. There is a reboot of Death Race that was an okay movie, but it completely missed the point to Death Race. It was literally just called Death Race with Jason Statham. And they completely changed the plot altogether. But they did acknowledge that this was supposed to be a reboot of the original Death Race 2000. Like, this was said in interviews. And it's weird that they made a reboot to Death Race where the core plot was nothing like Death Race. But
quite different from
that's
what we saw before. I can't
all too
analyze
common.
its energy properties. We probably can't take it
Where
down
somebody
using
makes
the
a
same
reboot
method.
where the
I need
core
more
plot
data for a chance to decipher it.
is nothing like
Search
the
zone.
original
The key
thing.
should be nearby.
And in the reboot, yeah, we have to kill these guys. In the reboot, Jason Statham went to prison, and in the prison, they had a gladiatorial race, but the only people who were in danger of dying were the racers. Like, the race itself was a big coliseum, and they all had dangerous cars. So they took something that was a hilarious satire and turned it into just a typical action movie, which is not all that surprising when you think about it. Nuke 'em! Let me get my healing. Like, look how long it takes to do anything in here. I'm already almost, what? I'm past a third of my time.
No hardship will stop us.
Everyone has been indispensable to the team.
Two more keys remain. We're making good progress.
Good progress, but I don't have time to do anything. We have to go down here. I think it's down here. Oh wait, chest.
Looks like that guy shut down any chance of negotiation.
So a lot of these things you have to re-pop up over and over again. But any door or anything you open... Are there any other manga or similar things that happen? I don't know. Probably.
What?
But I'm just not familiar with it. You can avoid most people. They don't care. They're not your problem, or you're not their problem. Yeah, but any door that you end up opening up stays open. These things I think have to keep popping up.
We better be fully prepared.
The zip lines, which I think sucks. Okay, yeah, we gotta kill these guys. They're in our way. We might have enough time to kill these guys. Not sure. But if we do, then we only have to get one key on the return dive. Hey, Mike. Big pop. Let's go. Didn't even bother to dodge that one. Lame. Lame of me. Oh no, am I gonna have time? Am I gonna have time?
Target locked. Fire!
Derangement isn't looking good right now.
Okay,
Our next
yeah, we got
action
time for
is well
this.
calculated.
And I think we can pick up that chest and maybe, I guess, clear this room. We'll grab as much of this room before it pulls us out.
Just one more key. We're really close to success.
You can get 2 drops from the supply cabinet. I like that. The vending machine.
Mineral ores form the foundation. Don't
We hit the limit. Evac.
Yep, there we go.
I repeat. Evac immediately. Yes.
Yeah, get what we can. Get... Oh, backpack's full? That's fine. That's fine. The only reason Yokai Watch is so funny is that it has limitations on it. It's not that I don't agree with your statement. I don't know what that means. That's a very vague statement. You'd have to go more in detail. I can't agree or disagree with a vague statement that I don't quite understand what you mean by it. Hey, we almost got that one done too. That'll finish it. You could get all of your weekly stuff done, I think, just by running Edge Space, because while doing it, you're probably also going to get your 150 enemies done, which will then give you... Yeah, you could easily get 10 from all these things just by doing one thing. You could even travel 1,000 meters with zip lines in the Edge Space. I think they designed that specifically that you could just get all your weekly stuff done by diving into the Edge Space salvage. Squump. Oh wait, is there another one? Oh no, there is. It's just that thing stays there. The dots in this game are not very consistent. It bothers me. Sometimes one of these orange dots that tells you a notification will just linger in certain places well after you've actually already checked the thing. And it's only in certain ones. The Edge Space is one of them. The depot node is too. I've had it where it was just there until I think I closed the game out and started back up on the depot node once. And it could also be... No, I don't want to dive in. Oh, wait, no, wait, yes, let's do that. Did I have one of these to turn in? No, okay. Sometimes it just won't tell you one of these are ready, but you'll still get the dot because one of these are ready. That happened to me as well. Explore.
Let me see. Where should I be gathering my data this time?
Oh, I see. I see what you mean. What you're saying is stupid, but I see what you mean. You're saying because it chooses not to be sexy. That's it. Well, it's not alone in that. Could try Arknight on that team. But I like Perlica. I actually, since the suggestion, I switched. Antol was the only one who wasn't on here. But I switched my main team to be like this too. On the other account. Trying to remember how we get there. He gets off to the side here?
Elite hostile unit detected.
Just take us down? Yeah. I think we could just ignore these guys too. The less fighting we do, yes, the less things we pick up. Oh, I remember now. It's the thing on the other side. That's okay. This will take us all the way down, and that bridge will be permanently open.
I see you.
Watch your step, people.
Focus on the battle. I shall.
But yeah, the more fighting we do, even though we do need drops to fulfill those other rewards, just the faster the derangement acceleration level goes up. Also, chests in here are great because they all have overall in them. Get every chest you see.
Reaction detected. The key should be nearby.
Yep, gotta kill these guys. You'll probably dislike this place though, Kefnet, because it has an abnormal amount of flamethrower guys in it. Grab.
No worries. It's all part of our job.
Violence is never our objective. Let's press forward.
Okay. Did you say,
Final key found. This should be all of them.
a high ult charge lay might be good for this with the AoE you get? Yeah, probably. But I think, it's also just good for everything right now. I can't think of a single thing that she's not good at. But she should. She's basically like the Sela banner character of this game.
Witness the skills passed down by my rim-building.
Well, humor is also completely subjective. Like, it genuinely is. Just because, like, if something's popular and a lot of people find it funny, they find it funny. Doesn't mean there's something weird about you for not finding it funny, and vice versa, it doesn't mean there's something weird about them for finding it funny. Though, there are certain boundaries where people might have questions if you find certain things funny outside of the bounds of something intended to be humorous. Like, if you found somebody kicking a puppy in a TV show funny, sure. If you found somebody kicking a puppy in real life funny, you might need to see some help for that. We're gonna do another dive. Let's grab some stuff. In fact, actually, kicking a dog is one of the funniest scenes in Anchorman.
Dangerous is up ahead.
But it's played off completely ridiculous, and it's like a puppet that goes flying off the bridge. But that thing wouldn't be funny at all if the same thing happened in real life. I'm looking for some easy stuff before we leave. Here we go.
Derangement is reaching dangerous levels. Be cautious, Endfield.
You're level 70 gear. Oh yeah, like I have my characters are all right around that level right there on the other account, but they are still using. I want to say still using the green gear. I just got blue, but they're still using gear that is way too low for them. It's one of those things that like you don't feel too much. Some of your attack stats, a lot of your attack stats come from your gear. But the fact that I have like a high level jet on my Aviwena, I'm doing enough damage. Sure, I take a lot of damage, but think about it. If I just dodge everything or almost everything, am I really going to feel the fact that my defenses aren't that good? That's the mad cope right there, you know. That's the mad cope. Yeah, some of the set bonuses, I'm sure they do make a big difference. I was reading a bunch of them. I'm like, yeah, I could see that I would be doing a lot more damage if I had proper gear on these characters. Even some of the individual bonuses too. I noticed like some of the gear has crit, some of them has like physical damage boost for your physical attackers, some of them cryo damage boost for your cryo attackers. Just like right there on the character on the single bit of gear, and then you get the set bonus on top of that. It's like, yeah, I should probably be investing in gearing. It's probably something we should be doing on this account, but I need to set up a Therium mine. Or I need to go out of my way and just harvest a bunch of it. I think if I was hitting a lot harder, I'd be spending more time doing productive things in the edge space, right? Because the enemies would just be dying faster. So I'm fully admitting that the thing I was saying before is mad cope. Have we gotten close to either of these? Well, this one we just need 2 specimen bread, which I have absolutely no idea how we get specimen bread. Who drops this? The white auto vendor. Okay, so we just need to go find vending machines. That's not that hard. And these are from the packages. It was vending machines and packages. Yeah, maybe we'll just set this. Let's go get some more time in here. Although most of the damage from your team comes from max stacks of combustion. Yeah, because, like, Surtur, you can kind of play hyper carry, right? I hit the wrong one again.
Do what you must, Professor. I'll do everything I can to help.
Well, like, the other 3 people are just there buffing or boosting Lei. Oh yeah, I got her sword in a single pull on the armament. That was a crazy one. It was her sword plus like 4 gold weapons as well. It was a 6 and 4 5-stars. Did you change my goal? How do we check my goals? Pretty sure I had set this as my goal, not that, and you changed it on me. Thank you very much. So, where do we find this? Are they not marked at all? Do I have to start pinning things on this map? Because if I have to do that, that's going to be really annoying. I don't want to deal with that right now. Okay, fine. We'll do your goal. Except...
Stay alert.
This has some of the stuff I was looking for. Your sword is insane. Can't wait for it to be power crept in a year or two. Ain't that how it always is? Okay, ignore all these guys. Unless there's a vending machine in there. Oh, there's a chest over here. Instrument safe? No, that's not what we need. We need the vending machines. That's where the bread's in. We need bread.
Getting close to the key target will be a real challenge.
Oh, it's this guy again.
Strong energy reaction. Be careful.
No, I don't want to fight you. Not yet. Oh! I forgot that your AoE hit that far. I want to kill these guys first.
Outstanding performance.
You know, I swear, my lightning bolt skill hit him. I don't know how I'm not dodging that one. The timing on the second jump just doesn't make sense to me yet. But like, I swear I hit him with my lightning bolts during the interruptible phase, and he still grabbed me. Oh my god, am I not gonna have enough time to fight this guy? I just looked at our charge, and it's not looking good. Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me that it's high. It's just taking me too long to kill this guy, okay? Let me open this. So this is open. Let me grab the chest. If it'll let me.
Elite hostile unit detected.
And then we gotta grab this before we run out of time. Or else I would have wasted the entire boss fight.
We finally earned a chance to scan it. Hold on. I'm organizing our data right now. Really? That might explain a few things.
With all the anime that
you
think
were the one who knew most about
showing
the
female
secrets of
nipples
protocol
is a joke,
space.
can you imagine a movie that is nothing but dick pics? Yeah, actually.
What's going on?
I mean,
No,
even just dick
nothing.
jokes
I'm saying
are
it's
one
like
of the oldest
something
joke style
weird just
known to
happened
man.
outside.
But yeah,
Come back
absolutely
quickly,
could.
Desmond. You must take a look at this.
There are a lot of dicks in Scary Movie. Is there? Oh, vending machine. Yes, 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 yes. Give me bread. Bread. It did not give me bread. All hope is lost.
An impressive acquisition.
Oh my god, I need this. Chest.
Something seems to warrant closer scrutiny.
You know, a curious mind is worth more than any hidden treasure.
Scary Movie 2 is hilarious. But again, humor is subjective.
We've hit the limit. Be back immediately.
Oh, good. I managed to open another door that's hard to open. I saw this one when we went down here earlier. We need to open all the doors. It makes exploration every time you come back in easier and easier. Does anyone think Disaster Movie is funny? I never watched Disaster Movie. I know it's by a lot of the same people, like same overhead, but when I say by a lot of the same people, not all of the writing and crew are the same. Same with like, what's it called? Superhero Movie, which I thought Superhero Movie was kind of funny. Oh, it wasn't as funny as Scary Movie, but it was kind of funny. But I never saw Disaster Movie. There's a split when it comes to Scary Movie. There's some people who like 3 and 4 better than 1 and 2, and there's some people who like 1 and 2 better than 3 and 4. And part of the reason is the Wayans brothers worked on the first 2. And then they weren't even told that the third one was being made until the trailer for it dropped. But the guy who overhead was the same dude who did all the airplane stuff and Naked Gun, which is why Leslie Nielsen kept popping up in them. I really like the Wayne's humor. I like the other humor too. It's just almost everything after the Naked Gun that he did was just not as funny as the Naked Gun, which is why you needed a fresh take with something like the Waynes. How far do... why did you not have any bread? I needed bread! Why didn't you want to give me bread? How is our stack coming? Almost on another one. Actually, more importantly, what's our authority level at? Because we're at the awkward part. I found this authority level 30 reach to be the most awkward one because it felt like the biggest gap in between levels. See, like we're level 22. Now this is just for the edge spaces, not for the main mission. But like we actually can't really get further. I don't want to complete 3 simulations. The thing is, we've done so much other things that if I completed 2 more simulations, we'd probably get a few just full nodes done. Picture a really bad Family Guy episode, but with movie length. So not necessarily really bad, but if you've ever seen A Million Ways to Die in the West, it really just feels like you're watching a movie-length long Family Guy episode. That's like the humor in it. I quite enjoyed A Million Ways to Die in the West, though. I think I was one of the few people who enjoyed A Million Ways to Die in the West. Okay, I guess we'll do 2 simulations. Let's get some blueprints. Just start going down from the top. Mining rigs are easy. This can't be that bad of a tutorial. I keep putting this stuff off. It needs to be done eventually. I also liked Ted 1 and 2. We were talking about like the Seth MacFarlane stuff. I thought Ted was funny. Me and my dad differ on it. He likes the second Ted more than the first. I like the first more. I have not seen anything outside of the 2 movies. I know there's like a Ted prequel series that's coming out. Maybe it's already out. I see commercials for it. I just don't know what day it airs. And I'm just like, not super into it. Maybe I'll wait till it's done and binge it. Because the humor has to be the same, right? There's no way it's not the same. It already came out years ago? Why am I only seeing commercials for the series now? Oh, season 2's coming out. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. You know the worst part about this simulation right here? It's not that bad though. Like, this is going pretty fast compared to the other ones. Is we already did this simulation with all of these exact same pop-ups in the game. Like, almost this exact same setup. Except I think was it 3? I think it was only 2. But for the Iridium mine, right next to our place. Like, we did it. Why do we need an identical simulation? I get what they're probably going to say, and it's going to be, in case you forget, sure, but then at least already check it off because we did it in game. Don't make me redo this for a award. Be like, oh yeah, this is functionally identical to the one that we did. We should just pre-check it off. We want pack output. Yeah, we already know how to do this stuff. And then we're gonna have to wait for it to refine. There we go. At least we get goodies out of it. What's another one that probably won't take too long? Maybe just the next one. I think they're probably going to get longer the further we go down the list because the more complicated procedures get, right? So it's probably the safest just to hit the very next one, which is material production. Mop, 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 mop. This relay tower can be used to transmit power, but it needs repair. I've yet to meet a relay tower that needed repair, but okay. Interesting choice there. Also not going to let us mine, even though we just did a mining thing, so let's go get this ore by hand. This is already a dumb tutorial.
Witness the skills passed down by my Rim militant ancestors.
You know what these two tutorials in a row are like? First day of algebra, teacher's like, I'm going to teach you how to use a graphing calculator. Immediately after you learn the basics of the graphing calculator, okay, now I'm going to show you to do this quadratic equation by hand, even though I just taught you to use the graphing calculator. It's like, well, shouldn't you have taught that in the opposite order? Like, I think it's kind of cruel to teach us how to use the technology first and then not let us do it. Oh yeah, we definitely just did not even need anywhere near as much as it's making. Upgrades. Yes, I like upgrades. Give me upgrade. Gotta farm Dokkan today since the anniversary starts soon. Ooh. Not the biggest fan of Daima. I like Daima. I like Daima a lot. You do want the adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta they're adding from it. Listen, I don't play Dokkan, but if I did, I would want a child Super Saiyan 4 Goku because that was... that's like a cool idea.
I'm really sorry.
Obviously the adult one's stronger, but, you know, it's cool.
Hey, Endman. How's it going?
Just walk up to me while I'm in business. Daima's good, just probably your least favorite series. I think so far Super is my least favorite series. But that might change with the enhanced version that it's getting. And that's just talking about the animation. I think the Super manga is just way better than the animated one. Which is odd, since in this case the animation is the source material. Right? It's in the opposite direction. It was just too condensed in writing. Kid Super Saiyan 4 Goku is in the game already? That's cool. I like the Buu Saga a lot. Especially because it was supposed to... It was written to be a closer. Like, the actual farewell to Dragon Ball. And then, you know, a decade later it started back up again. But, like, that's the actual end to the story that is titled Dragon Ball. Anything after that needs a subtitle. And I think it was a really good end. One of the reasons why I don't like Super is because between Goku's death in the Cell Saga, right, at the very end, and passing things on to Gohan, and everything that happened in the Buu Saga, Goku actually got some, like, real adult character development, right? I have to specify adult character development because most of Goku's character development happened back when he was still a teenager, on his way to becoming an adult, with, like, the biggest jumps in it being the Red Ribbon Army arc and the Demon King Piccolo arc, right? That's where most of his personal character development happened in the series. There's a little bit, obviously, like, when he went Super Saiyan and stuff, but it wasn't as big as what happened when he was a teenager. And life often reflects that, right? You get most of your personal development when you're a teenager, and maybe your early 20s. But in the Buu Saga, he gets, like, real adult character development by the end of it, especially if you're reading the manga and not some of the stuff Toei decided to do. Goku's pretty much no longer naive like a child. And that comes down to one of my big problems that I had with Super, is that Super kind of turned Goku into an icon of himself, and they reverted some of the character development that he had by the end of the Buu Saga, and kind of turned him into a stupid child again. Now, the manga has helped the framing on that quite a bit. They've helped him justify his actions a lot more in ways that the animation did not. So I'm hoping that the enhanced version will help reframe that quite a bit, going off of how Toyotaro did it in the manga. I'm hoping. Hoping part 2 of the anniversary has some form of cooler. Yeah, that'd be cool. I like cooler. Cooler might be the best, like, I don't know what you call Deuterocanon character. Because with the movies and stuff going on, I think that was what gave Toriyama the idea in the first place for some of the later stuff that was made. He kind of liked the idea that there are multiple universes or timelines or, like, versions of Dragon Ball. So he liked considering everything is true, just not necessarily to the version of the story you're reading. So I think anything outside of the manga, and possibly the mainline anime. I know a lot of people don't like the filler, but Toriyama himself even said the anime is just as much the story as Dragon Ball as the manga. He didn't see a difference between it. That was just the way he viewed things.
Relax. I'll get the job done right.
But anything outside of the manga story and maybe the full anime, it's Deutero canon. These things exist, they're just not in the story. And Cooler is like, I think, the best Deutero canonical villain. I like him more than Broly. I know a lot of people like Broly. And Broly's cool, but he's just not as cool as Cooler. And then after that is probably Bojack. I really like Bojack.
Yeah.
Bojack's also the only one who could kind of just fit into the main timeline without disturbing anything. Cooler is not just like, he is. Yes, Frieza's brother. He's supposed to be Frieza's older brother. It doesn't really work in the main story with how everything goes on. Like, at all, if you think about it. Which is why it can only happen in, like, a what-if side story. But he is supposed to be Frieza's older brother. Oh, we have to hit 25. Even the 30 for sketch space is not as crazy as the level 25 reach. Like, this is a big jump.
I'm really sorry.
But maybe we'll hit it doing this. Shouldn't Frieza's species be called, like, Refrigas, like a refrigerator? I don't think the species has ever canonically been given a name. Even in the Dragon Ball MMO, they literally just basically called it Friezajin. Or like Frieza's race in translation, so I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I gotta buy a gift and give it to somebody? Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Where's our stock redistribution? We got a lot of money. Where's gifts? Here we go. Also, we'll buy these one-timers while we're here too. On the other one, I'm giving it to Aviwena, of course. On the other one, I just unlocked a miniature motorcycle for purchase, but then I looked and it's like 16 million or something like that. I'm like, I can't even get that much right now. I think I'm capped at like 13 million. Yes, everybody's aware that the Saiyans are all named after vegetables. Almost everything in Dragon Ball, with a few exceptions, like the Briefs families, are all named after types of pants and underwear, mostly underwear. For the most part, when naming things, Toriyama basically just opened his fridge and started naming things after that, right? Like oolong is a type of tea. Technically, it's the plant you get the tea from, but oolong is a type of tea, right? Gohan is literally rice. Like, all of the characters are named after food, more or less. They translated it to launch, but her name in Japanese is lunch. It's because of the way it's the English word is pronounced in Japanese. It looks like launch, but it's supposed to be lunch. It's all food. It's food all the way down. And underwear. Food and underwear. I don't know what I want to give to Aviwena. Tickets? Oh, surfing. She, Australian, right? Would love a surfing festival. Obviously. Obviously. Now we just need to find her. Oh, I know where she is. Right. She's working up here, I think. Can you give somebody when they're up at work?
Hey, Endman! Good to see
You can. Cool. Oh, she doesn't like surfing tickets. She wants the red scarf. How would Australian who's physically active not like surfing? Okay, I think that's weird. She likes running. Okay. We'll get her the runner's choice. Whatever. Maximum disappointment. I guess you can't judge, you know, even if something is popular in your culture, you yourself may not enjoy it. There's a lot of things like I don't enjoy American football.
Endman,
I can't be too judgmental on that.
You're still rocking that?
You can have both of these.
A pretty girl like me has definitely gotten a lot of gifts, but this one from you is special.
Yeah, see, I figured most of these notes would be done, because we've just been sitting on me not wanting to do simulations for a long time now. In fact, I figured we'll probably get stalled in 7, because 7 is where you need to do the blue gear. And we definitely don't have stuff to make blue gear. Yeah, see, there's the blue gear. It's upgrade a cabin anytime. Raise any depot node to level 2 and complete pack and deliver one time. Well, I think we have one at level 2. I just have not done a pack and deliver. I've been outsourcing it. And the problem is, since we only have the one node, it takes even longer to try to find somebody who's putting up a job for that one, even though it is the most popular job on the board. But people snipe those jobs fast. Like, you're just refreshing till it happens to be on your screen. What else do we need for daily? Write an episodic story about Goofanoid's Rogues Gallery before Goofanoid proper? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, but nobody cares how poorly drawn it is. People say they're like a stickler for art, and some people are. But then you look at like some of the most popular things of all time are poorly drawn. What do I want to do? Probably the acquire 5 gatherables, because I'm probably just going to do that naturally anyway. Hey! And we're past the level requirement we need to continue. Great. Great, great, great. That was the big deal. I like the sketch space, but we need to continue the story. Listen, all I'm going to say is work on the thing that you feel most interested in working on. Obviously, if Flit was here, and I know that you're having issues with this, he would say to work on Romo and Crim. But I get that you're having issues with that. So just work on the thing that you want to work on. And just get it done. That is the only advice I really have. If you want to work on both of them and you can't decide, flip a coin. I can't really say more than that. But you got to be interested, like excited to work on whatever you want to work on. Some people, they can force themselves to get excited about something. But you got to be excited to work on whatever you want to work on.
I'm totally ready to take on 10 Angoloi in a single battle. What about you, Tata? Fully rested?
Oh, Tata. I am now very preemptively sad for you.
Let's move out, team.
Okie doke. Let's just pick up 5 gatherables on the way.
Supervisor Perlica, this is the final stretch of the mountain path. Pass through this place, and you'll reach the family apartments of the UWST crew. We don't know what's happening in that place. Let's hope everyone's alright.
Hello? Hello? Does anyone copy? It's
Yes,
been a
I hear you.
while, Endman. Are things working out for you? Good. Then I caught you in time. I hope you still remember the user instructions for Tata.
You're calling it Tata too. It's a super cute and lovely name, right?
Your habit just rubbed off on me. Back to business. You used Tata in dangerous ways, but that data proved crucial. I tweaked a few performance parameters during repairs. Let's just say, I gave it an upgrade. You can now use Tata normally to scan for blight cores. Now, I'll remind you that my baby bot is a delicate prototype, so you better take care of it. Do whatever you can to keep it safe.
Great. Now we don't have to worry about the blight blocking our path anymore.
Don't celebrate just yet. We should play things safe and avoid unnecessary power consumption. First, connect Tata to a Protocom signal tower before scanning the entire area for blight cores, just like what you did at the science park.
I remember that a signal tower with the same parameters has been deployed in our next destination, the Origin Load Spring.
That's right. I was just about to tell you that. Oh, please, please, please take proper care of Tata. Make her mommy's got a ton of tests in store for
I
her
like the
lovely
very
baby bot.
Don't worry.
serene
We'll
but like
definitely keep it
eerie
safe.
ambient sounds
Let's
in the
confirm the map
background.
data for the next area before we start moving.
Oh my god, wait. Did they finally come?
We're taking this mountain trail.
The
and it leads
recycling
to the
people?
Origin Load Spring of the UWST.
Oh my god. You know how late it is? I went to go drag the bins in before the stream. And the recycle just wasn't done. The trash was, but not the recycle. It's 3:30. The recycling people didn't come till 3:30. It's crazy.
Like the Abery Quarry, there's a mining.
They must have had some type of
town.
holdup today.
Family members of the UWST crew live here. The fork here leads to the old mines and the logistics area respectively. In the past,
Vaughn sounds
almost
like
all of the
somewhat like
original
Madame
East Bay
Herta.
Valley Floor was supplied by these mines.
Hmm.
Local mining byproducts were also used as raw materials by the science.
Maybe I could see it.
The logistics area used
The
to
way
be
she
the
says
main
certain things, she
mineral
reminds me more of
transport
like
route. The early freight road was built
Escoffier
here.
from
Together, they
Genshin.
established
I think it's just like,
connections to multiple frontier
I've mentioned it
regions of the
before.
valley. Between these two areas, the
Probably a
UWST
British
marked
actor
out
who's trying to
containment
not sound
zone that they
British.
called
So
the
there's like
Cradle
certain
of the
sounds
Ages.
that are
The
just
place still bears the
curving in
scars of the
ways
past
that
disaster.
you're not used to hearing them
Once we get
curve.
through this area, the power plateau
But if you're talking
shouldn't
about
be
like the
far.
way she talks about things, like yeah, she does talk about that technical genius type person who doesn't quite understand other people. No, that stuff gets recycled anyway. Depends on the area, the plant, and stuff like that. Aluminum usually gets recycled. In fact, it's one of the few things that usually gets fully recycled because a lot of metals
Oops,
can
you caught
be
that?
recycled.
It's a habit
Most
I
of
got from
plastic
traveling
just
solo.
doesn't,
Did you like it?
and most
Sing another
plants
one
can't
just for
handle
you.
turning cardboard back into pulp. Like, they're just not set up for that. So yeah, like a majority of stuff, sure. Most of our recycle is aluminum, though. We go through a lot of cans. Cans do, in fact, get recycled. They have to melt out the plastic on the inside, but that's pretty easy to melt out. We're getting better at recycling plastic, though. Like, we've been lying to people for a really long time about what we can and can't do with plastic, and most things aren't even, like, food ready. Some things that are thicker, like milk jugs, you can reuse for things that aren't for food. For, like, thinner plastics later. But most of the stuff just isn't even usable. You just have to scrap it. But we're getting a lot better. In recent years, there's been a lot more types of plastic that we can recycle than we used to.
I totally understand how you feel.
So we were kind of just like gaslighting people until the production plants were actually capable of doing what people told you 20, 30 years ago.
Of course I can. Tata's emotes convey a rich variety of fine emotions, you know? Come on, Tata. Show us what you've
But
got.
even with those better plants, most areas still can't do that. There are very few of those plants, and nobody's shipping their plastic all the way to there.
We're happy to be traveling again.
It's a
That's
very
what you're
slow
trying to tell
process.
us, right, Tata? Ooh, and I think Perlica's emote is trying to tell us this. Enough, team. We should get moving.
Character of the 3D printer that turns aluminum from cans into, or just aluminum period, into bug robots. How realistic is that? I mean, I don't think it's totally unrealistic. I don't know printers that use aluminum for filament, but if you can just melt it down into filament first, yeah, you could print anything. Obviously, like, the way you'd have to basically make it a whole assembly line, because 3D printers can only really print solid or stable objects. But you could print each of the parts independently and have something assemble it. That's realistic enough. It just depends how big the lab is. Let's rest.
People.
Did I not get my... I only picked up 3 gatherables. I still need 2 more. I swear I picked up 5 already. Oh well, let's get them right here. Boom. Daily's done.
Careful. Breaker camp right ahead.
Hear that sound?
Break them up! Real good! No mercy!
Everyone's chipping in. You give it a shot, Will. Here's our chance.
This campsite proves that they've been in this area for quite some time.
These land breakers are camped right between the Originium Science Park and the Origin Load Spring. Are they trying to block the way?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying that they're camped here. Is it the load spring is our next outpost, I think. Yeah, this is the one that I sell the batteries to. Yeah, I'm finally gonna get to sell all my batteries.
Look, over there.
I'm so excited to be able to sell all my batteries. I think this one takes the
Whoa, so many anchors.
LC batteries at
I
level
thought you'd
1.
only see something like this up north.
The other outpost only takes SC batteries because you unlock that at
Anchors.
level 2. And then at like level 3, they take HC batteries.
Fiona, give me a scan of the area ahead of us. Focus on the distribution of ankyloid hosts.
So I've just been hoarding all these LC batteries until,
Wait, is there something
you know,
wrong with the readings? There isn't a lot of ankyloid in this area.
we finally progressed in the story to get
What
it.
is it, Perlica?
It only took a single anchor to deal a major blow to our hub base. This
I'm
area
not
has
sure.
really-
I'm pretty sure
The
that
low local
the
ankyloid count
LC,
partially makes
SC,
sense.
and
It
HD
must be
stand for
running
low
into a
capacity,
serious
standard
problem,
capacity,
Ensign.
and high capacity. Because that's what makes
are
the
we
most
up
sense in my
against
mind.
exactly?
Those anchors took out the freight road of the logistics area. We need to find another way to reach the power plateau, team. UWST logs mention a vertical shaft in the Cradle of the Ages. It should grant passage to the power plateau, but the cradle has been sealed away for 20 years.
The Cradle of the Ages. That was where the Endmen...
And I know, like, eventually I need to get to the point that I just have my entire
Right?
line making
Yes,
high
we
capacity
are.
batteries, not just
You
because
seem
they sell
troubled.
for the most,
Do you need help?
but also because I need them being auto-fed
Alia.
into
We were supposed to salvage the
some
area for
thermal
supplies.
banks, so I
Then all
have
those
more
land
power.
breakers showed up out of nowhere.
You
We
can't
were
even
lucky.
get the
The
last
breaker from the pack saved us, but
power
the enemy still
expansion
outnumbered us. I found a chance to make my way here.
until you hit like
Wanted to see if
2,000
we could
maximum
help.
power.
A breaker helping the UWST? Can it be?
Oh, you've got some being made right now?
Possible. Take a breath, young lady.
Nice.
Tell us how to reach the rest of your group. We'll head over there immediately.
Oh, thank Talos. Use that elevator over there to reach them. I'll probably get in your way during battle, but I know this place pretty well. I'll
And I know there's
figure out a way to
no
return to camp
practical
and
way
get
I'm
more
hitting
reinforcements.
max
Please,
power
go and
usage
save the rest
without
of the
high
crew.
capacity batteries. Like,
We'll need to find
just don't
out
have
what actually
enough
happened.
space for all of the thermal
Let's
brinks
focus on
otherwise.
rescuing the others first.
Boop, boop. Boop. Boop.
Someone actually built an elevator here.
Seems like an old facility they had before the freight road was completed. Lucky for us, it's still working.
Man, Antil's just such a cool looking character. Especially his tail. I like his layered tail like a desert lizard.
Guard do this?
He should be the only member of the pack who received the mission. Let's hope he has some intel about those unusual anchors. These trails look fresh. Try scanning them and see if we can find out anything else.
Death Battle's talking about doing Freerin versus Caliph. Bad matchup. Yeah, but they do a lot of bad matchups. I think even though Reddit is often awful, one of the sentiments in the Death Battle subreddit right now that you see a lot is, I don't even care if my favorite wins. I still think it's a bad matchup. Oh no, I'm out of explosives. And I'm too far from the teleporter. I don't want to run back. I think, how far are we from the... Is there another one near here? No. No, there's not. Not... We're about like equal distance from both of them. I hate it when we're equal distance. That's it. I'm gonna go see if I have explosives real quick. Hope they add rangers now from the OG Arknights. It's just Antil with a bow and white color. Okay. Hey, add more stuff like that. I don't care. Add all the cool stuff. I've only made 2. That's right, because I've not been giving it more of the, what's it called? The dust that it needs. Yeah, I've seen the Doctor Who versus Rick. I think that was an okay matchup, especially because Doctor Who's basically a fairy tale character. And it was silly, but both of the characters are silly, so it should have been a silly fight. Yeah, I mean, the Doctor probably could, because he's just a... The Doctor is a very inconsistent character. He can kind of do anything, but then there's also, like, sometimes just strange limitations on what he can and can't do. And it's like, his limitations exist based on what the episode needs for them to exist. Because he is very much just like a fairy tale character. And that's fine. That's the type of story that they're telling. I went to go get explosives, and I completely went the wrong way. I completely avoided the reason I got the explosives. But it's not like he's not somebody who necessarily makes up new powers as he needs them or something like that. Technically, he has all the power he'll ever need. He just can't use them sometimes because of the nature of the episode, like with some random restriction. But technically, all of the powers are always there.
Orlean! How did you know I love stuff that shines?
You just, as the audience, aren't allowed to know everything that he can do. Until it comes up. That's like the nature of how that character is written.
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
Yeah, I don't want to fight that right now. But I'm glad I got those. Those are the upgrade materials I needed. That is just death. Yeah, there's no crossing there. But I can't see what I need from the other side. Can I bomb that from here? Should be able to. Did I need to? No. But I did it. What's it called? The Acatine? I'm trying to remember the name of it. I need to go get more Acatine so I can make the Acatine dust. So I can make more explosives. I believe I do have the seeding and planting units now. I could be making an assembly line that does all of this for me. Oh, Rossi! I really like Rossi. Is she like a currently playable 5-star? And I just haven't had the luck to have crossed her yet?
You carry the food back ASAP. I'm due. Tell Mr. Yue we got the
Or is she somebody that might just come later?
As for you, Erlika, you're already here, and I was. Oh. Hold on.
She's not playable yet? Dang.
Is it my dream? Oh, the admin is here.
I like a Little Red Riding Hood, who's also kind of the big bad wolf, recognized us entirely by scent.
You know each other or something? Didn't Alia mention someone from the pack? It can't be this teensy-weensy girl, right?
Teensy-weensy? I am Rosina Wolfberg-Lupino, prima elite of the pack, future capo, and strong arm of the dawn. Remember this well.
This is Rossi, Wolfgard's younger
Yeah, I
sister.
wish she was playable.
Both
So
are
far,
members
she's
of
one of
the
my
pack
favorite
and
characters in the
longtime
story.
partners of Endfield.
She's definitely up there.
Rossi usually spends most of her time at the pack dealing with family issues.
I'm also liking, which I know like almost like none of the Wuling people are playable yet. That they're probably going to be next patch, if they add any.
I'm so sorry.
I also like Teng Teng.
I hope
Teng Teng's pretty cool.
Trouble if I ever got my hands on him.
Thank you for helping the local crew.
Gives you
But
Project
why are you
Red
here?
vibes. Another
Don't
OG
remember
Arknight
asking
character,
the
except
patch.
she's Italian. Yeah. Think she is leaked to be added soon. She better be
right.
added soon.
It's private business. I got some private business with Catello. People from Up Team C7 told me came to Valley 4. I'm not sure because I heard the enemies around. I heard something about the enemy's awakening, so I sneaked. I intended to pay you a visit. But then I found that the locals here needed help.
Saving for Zhong Fengyi.
The Lupino family won't just stand by and do nothing. I got a lot of questions to ask, Enmin, but did you really lose your memories? It's all true then. You really can't remember those legendary things you did before? You unleashed your original Mart 100 years ago and left the Aurora of Telos too. You forgot about that too.
You know who her voice reminded me of?
They say
I can't remember the name of it all. I watched a playthrough of it.
You remember that?
Or like I watched a streamer play it. What's that one game about the peculiar little girl that it's like a point and click adventure type game, and there's multiple endings, and it turns out that she was like dead the whole time, and like a demon was trying to come after her. That was like the voice that was getting her to do things. I can't remember the name of it at all. It's like Little Misfortune, maybe? Might have been the name of it.
How could this be? No.
I think it might be called Little Misfortune. Her voice reminds me of the main character.
We can talk about the Endman later, Rossi. Can you give us a sit rep?
I rushed to this place when I saw the anchor fall. I ran into a UWST crew on the way. I joined them and went to their camp. But a few of the salvaging crew didn't return. I got a little worried, so I came out here to look for them. And you saw what happened next.
That's a funny
Things
game.
are super duper busy at the camp. The locals really need all the help they can get with everything. Once they learn you are here, they'll definitely feel a lot safer.
Do you have anything on the overall situation of the Origin load spring? There aren't that many Angeloi here. Something doesn't add up.
This area was already a total mess when I arrived. As for your concerns about the Angeloi, it baffles me as well. Just remember something. There's a search and rescue crewmate at the clinic. I think he's called Alphas. He's our team.
Yeah, I really like
from
her
the old mines.
hood too.
So you should have what you've been told to share. I'm about to help the crewmates move the supplies back to camp. I can take you there.
All the zippers though, it kind of screams Kingdom Hearts.
That'd be great.
Like that hood has zippers in places where a hood doesn't need zippers. Most other characters, their outfits look like very practical in some ways. I mean, other than this weird circle thing around her neck. There are some very not practical parts of designs, but like you look at a lot of characters like Antle, very practical, right? Perlica, all of the zippers on her jackets are pretty much exactly where they need to be, right? Everyone is definitely in one of the area where you have less practical outfit. She looks like a Final Fantasy character.
I believe they helped keep the situation under control.
But like Rossi here, her hood just has zippers in places where other than style, there's just no reason for zippers to be there.
So,
but I love it because of that.
Did Talo ever tell you about me? I'm just really curious
Depot.
about what he said about me. I don't want him to give our admins some weird impressions.
Don't worry.
That is an expensive depot, but here we go. Oh, it's not a depot, it's stock distribution. Confusing the names. Don't care though. We need stock distribution.
Don't worry.
That's more
He's not a talker.
more stuff we can buy and sell every day. Yay. Yay. What do we not need? That's for leveling skills. We don't need this. That's Ascension. Also Ascension for lower people. Actually, what level are we at? Can we get to 40 yet? We were stuck at 30 for the longest time. Let me...
Am I looking
Oh no,
alright
we've been
from
able to
this
get to
angle?
40. Okay.
Am I looking alright from this angle?
Which means we can ascend. We can ascend 2 people.
I knew you'd get hooked on this feeling eventually. So, what's next on my plate?
This reception room. Clue rate up. Okay, I'll keep in mind that she can give us clue rate up.
I can't believe how far I've come. Home in those days feel like they're worlds away now.
Oh, we don't have anything anyway. Okay. I guess more healing would also be good. Because admittedly, I get hit way more often than I should.
I'll work even harder and achieve way more at Endfield.
We can only do one of these. What does this do? Triggering the additional effect while an enemy with corrosion is nearby immediately casts the battle skill again. That's pretty cool. Right? Like if she puts corrosion on multiple people, she'll chain it. I think that's definitely more important than this right now. Even though that is more healing. I do like the chain
My diary
damage.
is like the rings of an ancient tree. It keeps a record of every lesson I learned while growing up.
I do use her ability a lot.
Am I looking alright from this angle? Will others get to see these fights? Some might.
This only can go to 50 right now. Okay. And I guess we'll rest while we're here. Yippee, we got a teleport.
This warm and cozy vibe is just perfect. After being all messy and wet, finding a clean and toasty spot like this is a little slice of heaven.
We are here. This is the clinic of the mining camp.
You made it back! And there's not a scratch on you! Wonderful.
All thanks to our admin and friends. Is Medical Officer UA inside?
He just took a 5-minute break, and he's already back at work. The clinic used to be pretty empty with hardly any visitors. But it's now been filled with injured people, and we're running out of beds.
I can imagine.
I think one of the things I also
Our
like about her
medical
hood is
staff
that
at
her
the place
actual
also
ears
have their hands full.
aren't that
Can
much
Surgeon
bigger
handle all this work
proportionally
on
than
his
like
own?
any of the other
Surgeon Yue has been here
like
for years, and he hasn't
wolf
asked
or
for
fox
help.
people around here.
He's an experienced medical officer.
But the
from
hood
HAS,
makes them look like they're
and
as
his
big as a
surgeons
character like
always
Miyabi.
work. We have faith in him. You can find him in the clinic right now. I'm gonna stick around and help our nurse. Extra hands will help get things done.
Okay, get to it. The people here need your help. Alright then. You guys head in and ask around. I will talk to the crewmates we just saved. They probably have some clues.
The way
about
ears
what's
work in
going
this
on
game was
outside.
bothering me again, though. Right? So I
problem.
saw
We'll split our forces and share
one
any
of the
findings we
Collins.
come
I
across.
can't remember her name. The
Of
girl
course.
Collins, right?
Verlica, 10,
And I didn't really pay
Heading
attention to her
Stranger.
design
Catch you later.
until I saw her again. But she has headphones on her normal human ears. But also in a scene, Wolfguard's dog ears twitched like it heard something. So clearly, in lore, they use both sets of ears. Ugh. Ugh.
Are you Medical Officer Yue? I'm Supervisor Perlica of Endfield Industries. Alia told me that you're in charge of directing work at this place.
I am. So, you're Enfielders? Good. Since you managed to reach this place, can I assume that situations in other areas are getting better?
Like, I mean, I guess if both worked, it would be more efficient just to make all comms for human ears at like that height instead of having to make special ones that somehow fit for somebody with ears on the top of their head.
The situation at the mining camp is less than optimistic.
The skull. This is another thing people think about, right? The skull would also be very, very weird
It says a lot about
if you had ears on
I
top of
may
your
not
head,
have the best skills for the
right? It
job,
wouldn't
but
be
feel free
fitted
to
the
let
same
me
way.
know if there's anything I can help you with. You'll find him in the clinic, second floor, the bed further in. Not too hurt physically, but he's pretty shaken up. Try not to say or do anything that might set him
Which is
off.
also why
Thank you.
Aisha
Don't worry,
Clan
we'll
Clan
keep your
from
words in
Outlaw
mind.
Star is the best cat girl. Just blame Originium for that. Yeah.
Excuse me. Are you Mr. Alfast from the search and rescue
This
team?
guy's name is Alf Ass.
It's all my fault. We were in the cradle of the ages. That woman. She just flicked her hand and the anchors. I've never seen anchors of that sort. The shockwave hit the crew like a train, and then it crumpled over in an instant. Never got back to their feet. It's all my fault. I was the one who wanted to check out the cradle of the ages.
Don't blame yourself. No one could have seen that coming.
It's just something about that place felt wrong. The angeloi made by the anchors kept swarming over there, but the path was blocked by a strange barrier. We couldn't get to it.
So that's why we aren't seeing that many angeloi in the other parts of this area.
Think
I
Alf
was
Ass
injured
thinks
by
to
some
show
angelos,
Alf his ass?
So the rest of the team went
Or
on
maybe
without
he's
me.
just like really into Alf's
Too
ass.
late when the shockwaves were suddenly triggered. And the shockwaves got bigger with every pulse. I had to run. I kept running and running. All by myself.
The silver lining is that you made it back safe.
You know, maybe he thinks that Gordon
What you learned out
Shumway
there will save many
just has
lives.
a really nice
But I-
ass.
I didn't save any.
Focus on getting better, Alfast.
Or maybe not Alf's.
Plenty of
Maybe
people
like
here need your help.
what Alf's name stands for. Maybe he really likes alien life form ass,
right.
you know?
I won't let their sacrifices be in vain.
Shockwaves. Our database has no entries of any anchor-type entities capable of emitting them.
He mentioned seeing a woman. Could that be...
Neferith. Even if she's capable of directing the site of Anchor Falls, why did she go out of her way to strike this place with 3 anchors?
Though I guess in their case, they're all the aliens here.
Loud and clear, Rossi. What have you found?
The survey team has returned with something special. Something that I think might help you out. But only one crewmate of the survey team made it back. He wants to see you in person.
No problem.
That's something I always find
Jonai
funny.
shared the coordinates with me.
Because alien just means something that's foreign. That's all it means, right? You can be an alien in a strange land. You can be an alien on your own planet, right? If you're foreign to an area. But we always in sci-fi refer to everything as aliens because they're strange to us, and that's fair. But in like the world, they'll still refer to people as like aliens when we're on their planet. It's like, nah, dude, we're the aliens here. If they come to Earth, yeah, sure. Or if they come to something that like a human colonized first, also sure. Well, I mean, we were aliens to this planet, but it's our planet now, just like we were once aliens to the different continents and stuff that we decided to colonize. But like we go to somebody else's land, he's like, hey, man, look at all these aliens. It's like, dude, we're the alien. They made that joke on Planet 51. Did not watch Planet 51, but I'm glad they made that joke. At least somebody's thinking about it. I am somewhat familiar with it. Never watched it, though.
Some Orleans suddenly move away when we approach. Why? Can it be some form of energy-based repulsion?
Danger. What are these boxes here in our way? Who left these crates here? Not very good spots to leave crates. Like, look at all these other boxes that are just, like, neatly stacked on the side. And you have, like, these disheveled crates that are just barely there. Yeah, I know we need to talk to you. Is there anything up here, though? Yes, of course. Of course. We need our chests.
Unlike the Blight and Rifts, Orleans aren't that dangerous.
Admin, you're here! This is Ryan, and this is the admin I've mentioned before. So, Ryan, go ahead and tell us what happened. The admin can definitely help.
Really? Admin, will you go and save my friends in the team? Okay, so this is what happened. We were one of the first survey teams to be sent out there to look for survivors. There were 3 of us, me included. We knew the shockwave was a threat, so we got ourselves a 20-minute window of opportunity. Our task was to identify the danger zones, clear a path, and make things easier for the SAW crew and their rescue work. But we were too impatient and pushed too deep. We got really close to an anchor.
Close to an anchor?
Yes. A senior mate of the crew said he saw an anchor fall with his own eyes in his last survey run. The barrier blocking the way to the Cradle of the Ages appeared after the anchor fall. We thought these 2 events were related. But then, the anchor started giving off shockwaves before we could even get close enough.
Shockwaves? But you got back without a scratch. How did you pull that off?
That's your key finding, Ryan. Show our friends what you found.
Well, I don't know what exactly happened. I just grabbed this branch in a moment of desperation. Here, this one.
An originium formation shaped like a branch.
This branch suddenly glowed and everything around me flashed and, well, I didn't get a clear look of what exactly happened, but it managed to block the shot.
You know what? I realized that I had started my tea kettle to make
Does
tea
that mean we can use this thing to get rid of
a
the
couple
anchor?
hours ago when I started the show.
No.
And then, like, I
This
never actually
branch
made
has
tea.
gone
And it's
inert.
probably still warm
Just kept
enough,
running and running,
but it
but
would
the
end up
shock
making
waves
lukewarm tea.
demolished the
So now I got to
road.
start my kettle again
I
and not forget
was
about
the
it this
only
time.
one who made it back. But I believe they're still alive. Perhaps they found other branches. Endman, please head out there and save them.
I understand.
You might
how
help
feel, but we must find a way
if
that
I
can
actually pull out my
reliably negate
mug
the shockwave.
and all the other
This
stuff I need to
Originium
prep for
branch
tea.
has a very unique structure. The only one capable of
think I want
molding the
black
crystal
tea.
into
I have to
this
go to my room.
form is the Endman's
Don't ask me why all
memories
my
have
black
not
tea's in my
returned.
room.
There is no way for us to verify this link.
I
All
believe
my
I
orange
saw something
Pico.
like this branch, right in our very own camp.
Really? If we can get a replacement, we'll be able to get close to the anchor.
There's a living Originium sapling in the camp, growing on that platform over there. Granny Jenna has been taking care of it for 20 years. She definitely knows something.
A living Originium sapling. Team, there's no time to waste. Let's talk to Granny Jenner. The sapling in the branches will be crucial for our subsequent actions.
I'll take Royal to Surgeon Yue for his checkup.
Please, people, please find my friends out there.
The Originium sapling. The 3 Accordatores have been extremely cautious and meticulous with the vaulting of information related to the Administrator. I hope that Originium sapling can give us the answer we need.
Hey. Is this the Originium sapling?
It is. An Originium arts of such nature. This is your work, Endman.
Just a fragment of a legacy from a time gone by. It is still too young and delicate. It won't give us the protection that it had once offered. The youths hardly look at it anymore. They probably couldn't appreciate what this sapling meant to us. Greetings. I'm Jenna, and I'm the one raising this little sapling.
This sapling... is it from...
History only remains in the memories of old folks like us. Time goes on, and barely anyone remembers what lay in the containment zone, or why it was called the Cradle of the Ages. Does anyone remember the massive great oak that grew at that place? Oh, how it sparkled with gentle glows as it sank its roots deep into the soil. The one who planted it told us this very place.
I think how much
would become our
content
new
they
home.
put in this game at the start.
We depended on the oak.
Because
to
what
make
was
our
our first
living
our first
and
stream
win our
was
battles. The Originium veins created by
I think
its
only
roots
2.5
brought
hours.
wealth,
We didn't do a very long
and
stream, I
an
think, at the start. It was
outpost
either
started
2.5 hours or
growing
3
around
hours.
it, as prophesied.
And then we did like a
But
10-hour
then came
stream.
the time when there was no choice but to destroy
So we started
the
this
oak
one
ourselves.
somewhere between
It was the day when dark Asteroid
12 and
fell
13
upon the
hours
valley.
of gameplay.
Hundreds of bodies twisted into a burning maelstrom that tore through the land.
And we've already been at
In
this
its
for
wake
another 2 hours.
lay only desolation.
So, you know, we're like 14, 15 hours into this game, and we're still only
It was
like
the largest Angulus
not
ever
halfway
witnessed in
through
the records of the UWST.
the first region story.
The people fought a hopeless battle as they witnessed the unstoppable.
Now, part of that
descent
is
Asteron.
the story itself would be
There
more
was
condensed
nothing
if they
to
didn't
do
have
but
all these
close
stops
their
where they like
eyes
get to level
and
blank
prepare
before you can
themselves
continue.
for the shadow of death.
That is extending the story game time. But it's not like we've knocked out the majority of the content in this
Yet
area
the
anyway.
people achieved
Even trying to
final
get to that
victory,
level. There's
and
a
the
lot of
price
side
they
missions and
paid
stuff we haven't even
was
touched.
everything. They detonated the great Originium oak, the giant tree that
And then there's a
once
whole
gave
nother
them their
region after
homes.
this one.
The shards of the great
Like
Originium
we're only
oak
on our way
tore
to
through the core of Asteron.
like the second boss
the
fight out
massive
of 3.
trunk of the oak, only an empty hollow remains.
And there's still a little bit we got to do before we get
Asteron now
there.
sleeps
There's a lot to the launch
What
of this
was
game.
once
They
our
made sure there
cradle
was an ample amount of
became
content.
a tomb for 2 bodies. Only the old miners still worry, fearful for the day when anchors come screaming down and wake the shattered Angelos. A day when dark Asteron answers the distant call, rises
Fun part
from
will
its
also be setting up
tomb,
relays for all the mines. Yeah.
reassembles its broken body,
Yeah.
and cloaks
I
the
have to
valley
put
once
power
again
lines everywhere.
in a deathly shroud of red.
It's like
the containment zone.
you get this
between
feeling
those
driving
anchors
across America,
is a tomb for a giant
even in the
Angelos?
middle of nowhere, because you're on a road,
True.
which means obviously there was something developed there.
More than that rift in the sky.
The one thing that you'll
That
always
Angelos
see is
alone
power
would destroy
lines,
the entirety of Valley 4.
and they
that
usually
is why
follow
we spent
near the
all
road
these
close enough,
years taking care of
because
this
obviously that
sapling.
makes sense for a grid.
It is the only scion of the great oak. The oak
And
once
that's what we're
left
turning
many
this
of
world
its
into, roads and
fragments
power
traces. But this tiny thing is the only one that survived. Perhaps it could save us again.
This tree shall protect you. A day will come when this land becomes your home.
Endman? Are you alright? You don't look so good. Do you need rest?
I think we all need rest. I got maybe 6 hours of sleep. I don't think I slept the whole time. Like that's the upper bounds of what I could have possibly gotten. Which is not a bad sleep for somebody in their 30s. Like,
Stay alert. Those anchors have been
you know,
activated.
when you're a full-grown
Aloy?
adult, you do not need as
How
much
did
sleep
so
as you
many
do
of
when
them
you're a
show up in
teenager.
such a short time?
But again, that's the
This
upper
is a
bounds.
very
I
bad
probably got
sign.
less than that.
We must act right now. Otherwise, the Angeloi or even just the shockwaves could raze this place to the ground.
Indeed. It's been years since I last saw this many anchors. Or the planter of the great oak.
Okay. Sugar in. Now I just need a spoon to stir it with, and then I have a nice
Let's go.
hot cup of tea.
We must have faith in these people.
We've detected signals of a large Angeloid cluster in the Origin load spring. The camp is also being attacked by Angeloi at multiple sites.
Send us the coordinates. This camp lacks professional armed personnel. We must act quickly.
The crewmates are still evacuating.
My legs
Tata!
are also
What about Tata?
just a tad bit sore. I am the type of guy, I'm conditioned for walking all day. But, you know, when we're doing these streams, I'm actually up on my feet pacing around because I don't like sitting still. So I was pacing around almost non-stop for that entire 10 hours. And I didn't feel it until I stopped.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
I shall provide cover fire.
Oh, wrong button. Finger was just a tad bit too low. Let me see what people were saying while I was making tea.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
No idea what Paradox Interactive is. Is that the World of Darkness people? You've mentioned it several times, so I'm assuming. Unless they're... If they're not the World of Darkness people, are the people who have the license for the game for World of Darkness?
Engaging. Stay safe.
Focus on that. I shall provide cover fire.
You really kept me with outstanding technique.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I know I need to help you guys, but also they have Tata. Oh, they just make strategy games in general, but they do own World of Darkness. Well, I thought they were in the World of Darkness. You mentioned it several times in the past. They also make City Skylines. City Skylines is all right.
Great job, Tata. You protected these kids.
Yeah. Oh my God, you did protect these kids. Really good job.
Okay, leave that to me.
You deserve like a pat on the head or something. Thankfully, wooling did make it easier. You don't need to connect the relays and pylons with the cord anymore. Oh, that's cool. Oh, they bought White Wolf. That was the name of the specific company that had it. You mentioned that one quite a lot too.
Verify and report personal status, team.
Oh my God, look at me grind that rail. There's like some pro moves right there. It's Tony Hawk.
Watch your step, people.
Focus on the battle. I shall provide cover fire.
Wish you had moves like that.
Commence L7. Annihilation. No hardship will stop us.
Talk's cheap, mate.
Yeah, sure, whatever. As long as it comes in small doses.
A definitive outcome
So that any
achieved
individual
through
recording
strong
doesn't take too much of my time. I'm fine with it.
Arc unit optimal.
All variables.
Give it a go. Don't blink.
When I was reading the chat backlog, I was not looking at the game screen at all.
Incredible move.
I was just kind of like, I don't know. I wouldn't say I was button mashing. But I was like periodically dodging preemptively when I thought an enemy might be hitting me. Then somehow it ended up working out.
Verify and report personal status, team.
That's right. Hold on to that spirit.
Okay, see ya.
Don't go too far, Mr. Dolly.
We are united as one.
Get him!
How rough.
Oh, that time I dodged into the attack. That was dumb. And I was looking at the screen. Maybe I play better when I'm not looking. Maybe I'm too in my own head. You targeted the wrong person, you know. I guess you targeted who I was hitting, so I can't blame you. Maybe I should have dashed over and hit him first before casting a spell.
Commence L7, annihilation! Die! Rambo before my
I can use some healing, but I have no skill. Oh my god, I didn't even notice there was a little scorpion. I'm wondering like where I'm taking random damage from. And it's because there's a ranged guy. Oh, I remember this. I hate parts like this where they don't even let you finish the fight because you're supposed to be overwhelmed.
destroy the anchors, but we can't just let them attack the crew.
They do this again later when you're like first in Wuling. After you realize that that guy is not your friend.
Go and take care of the anchors, Anmin. Don't worry. I got this. Hey, it's dangerous.
Have faith in her.
I say Rossi also is in that category of top tier design where because of her thick long hair and her hood, you can't see her human ears. So you could just pretend they don't exist. You hope that guy becomes playable? Yeah. He had a pretty nice design. A lot of people are hoping that... I think we've only met 2 of them so far, but the people from that faction become playable in general. Right.
Si è intrufolata nella valle da sola. Landmi lo sa.
Taci! Prima facciamoli fuori!
I like it when the characters just like break into their other languages. I think that's a nice touch. Oh, this was a fun part. I like this part of the game.
Did the Enman's Originium Arts create this?
I think they probably got this idea from Limbo. I don't know if you ever played Limbo or ever watched somebody play Limbo, but there's a part in Limbo where there's like this big tower or whatever that's just sending shockwaves out, and you have to stand behind a wall or else you just get instantly destroyed, right? And there's obviously checkpoints or whatever. So you're having to go from wall to wall in between the shockwaves. And this is just like the 3D version of that instead of a 2D platformer. It's a very, very fun section. Maybe somebody else did that before Limbo. I don't know. That's the earliest I can think of this type of section.
Let's park Tata here. Too risky to take it a long way.
But it's cool.
Edmund, look! I found an Originium branch here as well.
Except, unlike Limbo, you can actually disable the thing doing the shockwaves.
Destroy that anchor first.
But that was just a part, like a single level in a linear 2D platformer. This is a place we have to go back to over and over again. So you have to be able to destroy the thing doing the shockwaves, right? Could you imagine coming back here every single time and those things were just permanently there and you had to do your gathering and stuff with them around? That'd be interesting. But I don't think most people would put up with that.
Is this the barrier Royal was talking about?
They'd be like, no,
right.
it would be like a Dragon Spine situation, even though Dragon Spine would be way less annoying than that. But they would just, Forsaken, I'm never coming back here again.
From the symbols. These anchors definitely have something to do with this barrier.
The anchors are slowing our progress to reach the Cradle of the Ages.
You think it's only the EN dub where the characters do that? I could see that. The cowards if they don't do it in the other ones, but if it is only the EN dub, then that's probably a decision the localizers themselves made, which I think is a very positive localization decision.
Let's go and take out the remaining anchors.
But it also makes me wonder how much is being changed. Oh, Arknights did that also? So it's been a consistent decision, though. Oh yeah, that's better. Because like when the localizers are the ones who make a decision like that, it makes you question
It's starting to glow. Watch out!
how much else has been changed in localization, right? Okay, we gotta get to the next one.
Darn it, the bridge is out. And we can't use the crane car control panel. Wait, what's that? There are people over there.
They could be the survey team that failed to retreat. Not sure how long those Originium saplings will last.
Yeah, but we have to go the long way to get
Take out
there.
that anchor.
I think we can make it if we dash. Yeah. I wanted to make sure that we got the Arlene as well.
There's a branch stuck to this Originium slug. It's moving. Let's follow it.
You got characters like Bee Hunter who switch to Russian sometimes, and Volpisfolgia who will switch to was it Italian? Yeah, okay. Sometimes speak Italian. I started reading your comment on the screen, but then it took me so long to read it, it disappeared, so I had to walk back over to my phone. It's really handy that the PlayStation will put up comments on the screen for you, but they only last for so long, and longer comments get cut off, so it's like I have to wander over to my phone anyway. It's okay, half the time I'm already standing back there.
There's Originium all over this place. Why would UWST abandon it? It could have been their colossals.
They probably have their reasons. With Originium this active, the risk of eripathy goes way up. Originium demand in Valley 4 has declined. The yields of other mines are more than capable of meeting local energy needs. There's no reason to sacrifice lives for overproduction.
Okay, but I want this. We'll wait till the next shockwave. Oh, this lines up too. Where are you going? It almost felt like you were going further away from my goal.
Careful, that was close. Thank goodness we're fast. Watch out, Ensign! Careful, that was close. Thank goodness we're fast. Watch out, Ensign!
It would have been really funny if
Careful, that was close. Thank goodness we're fast.
they pulled like a Kingdom Hearts 3 and oh, I gotta just stand right there, right in the corner. But if your friends weren't in the circle, they just like temporarily disintegrate. Like there's a part in Kingdom Hearts 3 where a snowstorm will come up, so you have to run. It's somewhat similar to this. You have to run between spots before the wind comes and blows the characters away. And if like one of your partners, like Donald or Goofy, aren't standing behind the thing, then the wind just like takes them away. You're fine, like you don't have to reset or anything, but the wind just carries them away. And they have to come back.
Watch out, Ensign!
I probably could have just made it though.
Careful, that was close. Thank goodness we're fast. Watch out, people!
I also noticed you're safe in the ring where the bit is. Volspifolga is one of your top 5 character design-wise in Arknights. Feel bad for her in the lore, since her daughter, Suzerain,
This is such a hassle.
was infected with the
Luckily, we
Oribethy.
have these Originium branches. But how do these Originium branches block the shockwave?
That she's also
Are they
part of the
any
Italian
different from
mafia.
the usual Originium ore?
These branches seem to respond to our
That's cool.
Administrator. After all, the Great Oak does owe its existence to the Endmen. The other Originium formations we found along the way do not share such structural properties. Perhaps
Do you
we'll
think
learn
that's
more
also
once
why
we restore
they
the
have
Endmen
characters
training.
like Wolfguard and Rossi are part of the pack, right? Is to have similar type of like faction and story related stuff to back on pseudo Earth.
I think we can start
You
using
could
the
have
control
like an
panel for the
Italian
crane
mob and
car.
stuff.
Wonderful. Perhaps we can use the storage containers to create a pack.
They called it Terra, right? Which is actually just another name for Earth, so it's a fair thing.
These machines look really old.
A lot of
I
fiction
hope they're
does
not
that.
dangerous.
At one point, there were actual societies on our planet that used that word. Like back in the Hellenistic period with any of the Grecian empires, they would have used Terra to refer to our world. Probably wouldn't know necessarily the concept of it being a planet in the way that we know today. Though for most of the Hellenistic period,
To die here.
they did believe the world was round. They
would
just
have
probably
ended
didn't have the
horribly
concept
for
of
us
a
if it
planet
wasn't
in
for
space the way that we did.
saved us
They would have just
That's
called
what
it
we do.
Terra.
Are you alright? Is anyone hurt?
Or,
Everyone's all
sorry,
right.
Rome would have called it
The
Terra.
glowing branches saved us.
Though the
All
word
the
for Terra
stories that
is
Granny
in Greek.
Jenna told us are
Their
true.
god for the earth was Gaia,
Good.
which often
The shockwaves
they probably
have
would have
ended.
referred to the land as Gaia as
Get
well,
back
since
to
she
the
was
mining camp on your own.
the titan. She wasn't a titan, was she?
Hold on. We
Yeah, I guess technically she was a titan.
Just
The Titans were
maybe.
the generation after her, but she wasn't. I don't think she was
Things have
a
settled down already.
progenitoid. She might have been a progenitoid.
we saw a
They would have called her
strange
Gaia.
figure while escaping.
The Romans would have said Terra,
I-
because Terra is a Latin word.
I've never seen an Archosaurus in the valley.
Nefereth.
She suddenly disappeared when the barrier showed up. I thought I was
Oh, now
seeing
you wonder
things.
if there is a reconvener of Lapland
Tells
who
me
would
that she's
100% fit in with the pack.
Don't worry.
Although if
There's
they
no need
add
to think about
her,
this right
then
now.
they would need a descendant
return
of her
to camp
rival
and rest
Texas.
well.
There's a character called
We'll handle things from
Texas.
here.
You're my saviors. I believe
They
in
need
you.
to reconvene Texas
The
in
road
this
ahead
game
is out.
pronto.
Perhaps we can help you out a bit by using that crane over there.
Good luck out there.
I need to
I
yeehaw.
knew it! Nefereth was the one who left the barrier and all those anchors.
It doesn't matter what she's going to leave behind. We must end her schemes. Let's go, team.
As somebody who spent 30 years of his 34-year life in Texas, I need a yeehaw.
Hey! Are you actually the Endmen of Endfield? Power is back online, and I have a feeling that you were the ones who fixed it. Meet me at the intersection. I'm using the crane car to clear out the rest of the obstacles.
The road is clear. Let's go, Endman.
There's been a couple times where I got things. She got a 6-star altar named Texas the Omertosa. Okay. That's cool. That's super cool. But there's only been a couple times where I've ran into a case where they have not given you enough time to run, like full speed, from one place to the other. And the characters cut themselves off. For the most part, they planned this really well to where you're probably not going to have people's dialogue cut off. If you're going at the max speed they let you go.
You're all right.
I mean, maybe if you had
getting worried
pre-set
about
up
you.
zip lines in some
The
later
last
missions, I can
anchor
see the
should
zip
be
line
in
cutting
the
them off,
logistics
but
area. Go ahead and
through
take
the
a short
story,
break. I'll clear the
where
road
you have
for
to be on foot initially, they've done a really good job with that. Oh yeah, this motherfucker. I have to pass this spot all the time. I'm glad we don't have to fight him again. We gotta get behind him. I remember this. Because this guy will start sending off shockwaves. He'll also donkey kick you. Texas would be a cool addition. Means we'd get characters from Penguin Logistics then. I mean, that'd be cool altogether. I like, even though I really wasn't an Arknights player for more than 2 months. I love it when games like this bring back their old lore and factions and stuff. I like that they've already done that a lot here. Get out. He's gonna donkey kick me again. But more importantly, I just want a Texas.
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
Commence Sail 7, annihilation! Don't go too far, Mr. Dolly! Rambo for my strike! Don't blink!
No, oh. Did not realize that was still going to connect with him all the way up there. I'm like, I wasted my combo. Apparently, I did not.
Victory electrified.
Shame they didn't give her a gun. She's a sword user. Yeah, you kind of need to give somebody named Texas a gun. Maybe they'll fix that in this game.
No hardship will stop us.
Obviously, if she reconvened, they'd give her a different name, but they could give her a name similar to Texas, like something that has that same feel. Her reconvener can be Dallas.
At this place.
And give Dallas a gun. Boom, you let me know that character is happening, I will save. Well in advance, I'll get multiple copies. Oh, I didn't realize that we had shockwaves. I can't get that early yet, can I? Well, I can. I just have to wait until the shockwave goes off. There we go. Now I can platform and get it. Or no, I can't. I cannot. It ran from me. You jerk. You just want to make sure I can't get you during this part of the mission.
Man, this logistics area seems totally unusable. We'll have to rebuild the whole place. Maybe even repave the roads.
Other acceptable names? Call her Houston. Houston's fine too. Probably be a descendant like Chen, since Texas wasn't infected. That's fine too. As long as you're like kind of the same person.
Stay alert. This hostile poses a significant threat.
Gonna give her maybe a little bit of a girlier name, call her Corpus Christi. Christi for short.
The entire logistics area has been devastated. What a tragic loss.
Where you going, man? Pick a spot. And like those fragile ones are only fragile once you step in them. Which is good. It'd be a bad mechanic if it wasn't, but... You're like, you were tanking that pretty good until I got here. You wanna maybe go for a little bit longer?
This is the last anchor.
Cradle of the Ages. I wonder what it's like inside right now.
To take down the Angelos inside there, the UWST was forced to detonate the Great Originium Oak. Endman, your top priority.
But I
is to
really
keep
like my
yourself
text
safe,
and characters.
no matter what happens.
That's why I had to make sure on the stream account we got Boot Hill in HSR.
The barrier to
Gotta
the
give a
Cradle of
good
the
howdy,
Ages should be
partner.
gone. Let's head back.
I also made sure that I got, even though technically all of the American horses in Uma Musume are from Kentucky, that's where they were, what do you call it? Foaled. They were foaled in Kentucky. You have, what's her name? Shuttle. Teki Shuttle. I had to get her. Because she's totally just supposed to be like a Texas cowgirl. I always have to get my Texas characters. We cannot repair. We do not own. Oh, what do you want? Oh, it's Thoros. Yeah, you can talk to me. That's fine. I want to adopt this kid. Perlica, why are you messaging me? You're standing right next to me. I swear, I had my friend growing up, Brian. We used to always hang out at his house all the time for everything. We'd even bring our computers, our laptops and stuff, LAN parties. His house was just the place where we all hung out. We're sitting on his couch one day, just chilling, doing stuff, and he sends me a message on Facebook on the couch right across from me, asking me to get up and get him a drink. I'm like, dude, you're right there. Use your voice. Let's see. Sancta Mixpirato would also be really cool. He's an old man that's a heavily armored gun knight. Oh, we got a crusade going on. Yeah, that would be cool. And they have tons of cool designs. Like, tons of them. I'd always see them over the years. It's hard for me to connect a lot of them, not playing the game, but I've seen tons of them over the years. And it's like, if you bring all of that cool design work into this game, you've got something solid going on. And it already looks like they are. So yeah, just bring in as much as you can. Obviously you want new stuff too, right? You don't want everything to be a repeat of the old, but a healthy mix of the two would be great. Okay, do we have projectiles? No, it's all melee, that's fine.
All variables within
direction to get the bonus damage on. No, don't run away from her. Yeah, the big finish. I knew my combo was coming up.
A definitive outcome achieved through strong teamwork.
This, I need more of this. Is there more of this around here?
Hey.
Yes, this is how we make bombs. I need this. Next time we're at a save. It's actually, there was one right here, wasn't there? Yeah. Let's drop this off real quick. Are you in reach?
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
And it ate one immediately. All three. Cool. How long is it going to take to process the bombs, though? That's the real question. Will I even get a bomb from just 3? I should at least get 1 bomb, right? 3 has to be enough for at least 1 bomb. Maybe 3 is not enough for a single bomb. Oh wait, there we go. We got a bomb. We did. Okay. We have a singular bomb. Oh, 2 bombs. I think it should be 3 bombs. I think you only need 1 per dust and 1 dust per bomb. Maybe it just takes a while to make them. There we go. Excellent.
Orbiter attack trajectory offset detected. I may need to initiate troubleshooting.
I've ran this route already too many times. Okay. That was the thing I wanted to explode. Aha. Now this is open. This is not where we need to go, but it's open. Let's go back. Let's go back. You want us to jump across? Yeah, but if I can open this, I should open this. Like, we should have our doors and routes open.
Honestly, I actually see it as a way to keep myself safe from certain people.
Oh, we need this. We need all of this. Like, everything that's over here we need.
Mineral ores form the foundations in this field.
And we're gonna have to get it the hard way because I don't have any power to this area. And it's gonna be quite a while. I think, what, we have to beat the final boss for the valley before we even get the sub-pack over here. Okay guys, help me pick all this stuff up.
Form the foundations in this field. We should gather more.
Minerals serve multiple purposes.
You know what? Yeah, we'll kill you guys too.
Within
Chipping in.
Because that's another thing opened. Get open things. I gotta get you because you're a ranged guy. All ranged fuckers should die. Ah! Ah! That was close. that was really close.
Great. Now it'll no longer hurt anyone.
Time is it? Almost 5?
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
Yeah. Let's get this first. These guys are so easy to avoid.
Now it'll no longer hurt anyone.
I just run past them all the time. Oh, I need this stuff too. I'm trying to think how long I want to go. Because I do have other things to do. I guess we have to connect back around. Whenever I find what I consider a good stopping spot, story-wise, maybe we'll stop. Cradle of Ages. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna bring us back there. I think it'll take us all the way to this teleport, right? Or is that teleport after the boss? Let me think. Yeah, we don't have to talk to you guys. Yeah, because like this is the route. I just run past, like, because you have to go here for the recycling center, which I did not unlock the recycling center. Let's go do that real quick. But I just run past those guys all the time. Right? Like, there's no need to interact with them. You don't need to kill them ahead of time before you do the delivery. They're just like, not even a nuisance. You hug the walls, they don't even spawn. What's the next upgrade at? Yeah, we can afford that. That won't hurt us too much. Just to finish it off. These things are fairly inexpensive, and they give us a lot of regional experience.
Hey.
Okay. No, we'll do that later. I don't want to start that and then forget about it.
Hey. Hey.
Cradle of the Ages. Do we really have an awakened Angelos in that place?
We've seen many signs, and they're not exactly good news. Neferith won't deploy those anchors here if she doesn't have a good reason, nevertheless. Definitely overcome this challenge.
Here's our chance.
Hope we get an underwater themed area. That would be kind of cool, yeah.
Sail 7, annihilation!
Let's see. If I have to drop down into the boss fight before I get that anchor, then we're probably just gonna dip out and finish off. Because I don't think we're gonna be doing the boss fight this time. It's the annoying one of the three too. I just don't remember exactly where it is. Is it this room? Yeah. Yeah. We're not doing that right now. The designs were based on humpback whale, orca, swordfish, and a bull shark. Those were the cool ones. Got it, got it. I just don't feel like doing that boss right now. Where's the depot node? Oh, I've got one here. Got it. Track. That's pretty close-ish, but I mean, I can teleport, so why would I even run? I do need this unlocked so we can actually start doing... Oh, it's on the other side of that. I can route around.
This hostile poses significant threat.
Yeah, that's the long walk to get up there. There's like a ramp. I need to pop from this side.
Does this mean we have achieved better understanding of the Blight?
Oh, that's expensive. That hurt. Like, let me look at my money real quick. Yeah, that was a chunk. We'll wait to upgrade you.
Hey.
You're gonna be an expensive one. Oh. You're gonna be a very expensive one. I'm just trying to get up here.
Oraline is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one
I should probably drop off my Oraline.
To be here, right before us. Hey.
So we're only one short from another one. Let's drop off all of this. All of this. That's used for weapon upgrades. We can keep that on us. Don't need you. What's this? Slug meat. That's for crafting, but I'm not doing that right now. Yeah, okay. I think everything's dropped off that needs to be dropped off. Oh my god, we have even more explosives. We have more explosives than I thought we had. Maybe I was wrong about the recipe. Maybe it was more efficient than 1-for-1 with that material.
Orbiter attack trajectory offset detected. I may need to initiate troubleshooting.
Oh. Got 2 of these. What do we want to upgrade? What do we want to upgrade? What's this? Yes! Yes, we need the better drilling mines. Like, as soon as possible. Better mine drilling. I mean, I have to get power to them, but we need them. What's this? Don't really need that. Or do I? What's this? Protocol transfer, not as important. That costs 2. Okay, we'll just get converging. It also means I need to put these drills away because they're just going to take up space until I can use them. I know where I want to put them. I want to put them... Oh, we can't see them. Basically, there's one right here. This is where I want to put it. I just can't get there right now. Unless, maybe... No, there's no way that one is set up to go up there. Let's see. I think I could see where the path is. I don't think it's going where I need it to do. I ended up getting up there earlier than I was supposed to. Because somebody had set up a zip line. But I think this one only goes south. I don't think it ends up going north. No, it only goes south. Well, it was worth checking. Okay. What else do we have to do real quick before I end this off? Archive. I hate all these notifications. Well, I guess... Also, we got an upgrade here, so I have more goods to buy and sell. Yeah, 30. What was our good one? I think it was just this. This was the only one that was worth it? No. No, it's not. What was... maybe that was added. There was one where I was the one I had to sell to. This one. This was the only one that was worth it. Pretty sure. Well, this is new. Maybe this might be. Nope. It's still only the same one. Like, you'd think this bottom one would be, because it's the lowest price, but... I also was negative. This account needs more friends. No. I picked this one. Yeah. Buy all 30. Go sell it to myself. And maybe we could also just sit here and refresh until I get a delivery job. I need to do those. Man, not even 100,000. Like, after the stream, I probably should just go into the friend suggested thing and just hit invite all. Like, ba. That would probably be the most efficient thing to do. Oh, we also got a new one of these. I can give out another one. That's good. Completely forgot we just unlocked that. They're the same price. That's long. Is the other guy shorter? Yeah. Listen, If it's the same price regardless, I will give the other person the shorter route. You know, other person, you're welcome. Whoever ends up getting this job. So now here's the fun part. We just refresh this, right? Oh, I did this morning on my other one. At least we've got 2 locations now, though. Actually, wait, isn't that the 3rd location? Am I missing a location? Okay, we got the one in the science park, we got that one. I'm trying to think where the other location should be, if there is one. Where's the other one in Wuling? And we're just not going to unlock that for quite a while. Might be the case. We also just might not get a job. Might be willing, yeah. Up. The easy one. Even if it tells us not to jump, this is still an easy one. Because I've noticed with the jumping ones, it's like, do not jump. You can fall as long as you don't hit the jump button. And it doesn't lower its integrity. You think fall damage should be the reason why you can't jump, because you jostle the package. The game doesn't read that, though.
Stay alert. This hostile poses significant threat.
Only teleporting? Great. I like being able to jump. Jumping's fun. The only problem with getting the easy job like this, though, is you just don't get a lot from it. You get a little more if you're delivering to the guy inside that building. Is he only 55? I never pay attention that this is where we get all our aerospace materials from. They just keep ending up in my backpack. I'm like, where do these things come from? Am I killing something? It's the recycling center. Somebody picked up? Yeah, of course. They pick them up immediately. Oh, that was convenient. There was a job already on my feet. And it's the exact same one.
the Endfield of today.
Oh. Somebody put a grenade tower there. I was just watching it do the work. Thank you, shared grenade tower. It's just free stuff. I also like that the grenade tower just ignores his shield. I mean, it's doing damage to the shield. I'm seeing the shield go down, but like it also just does damage to him regardless. Okay, do I have to go around, I guess? Where's the... Can we see the node from here, or... I'm trying to think how we get there. Maybe back the way we came. Oh yeah, because this is a weapon range.
Does this mean we have achieved better understanding of the Blight?
I love not having to waste a bomb.
An impressive acquisition.
Okay, back to what we were actually up to. I don't care about your quest right now, I just want to know if you have any treasures. No. That dude's just outside chilling. So I'll have to get that sometime. Dost thou have treasure? No. Okay. Just run the same route over and over again. It's fine. It's money. Can actually technically go the shorter way now that these guys are dead. I should probably set up zip lines eventually. I bookmarked a zipline map for like the most efficient ways to get across the harder area, the one we were just in. I just haven't bothered to set it up yet. Obviously not in this one either, because we just unlocked it. But even in my main one, I just haven't bothered to set it up yet. Oh my god. How convenient. We're doing great this time. Took me forever this morning when I was trying to get jobs. Need to farm these out? Yeah, you do. It's a lot of money. Taking hits? That's also easy. Nobody's gonna hit me. Everyone's dead. Which also means this is probably slightly higher value than the last couple ones we did. If there's additional, like, what's it called? Limitations? Additional integrity violations, you usually get more money. I think the jump one is the one that adds the most to it. And obviously being in the other area gets you more money than doing the short route here. You need 360k for the last depot bus upgrade. Yeah, it's expensive. I think I just fully upgraded, not that area. I still need to do that. But I had like a couple million on me when I got the last sub PAC in Valley 4, and I just upgraded the whole thing right there. Just all of it. Okay, we need to get around here. Up, maybe? No, I have to go all the way. Yeah, we want to go from that direction, so we need to go here. I want to get that guy first. Oh yeah, there's also stuff south. It's another area. You better not run from me. Oh, you bitch, you ran from me. Where'd you go? Went this way. Oh, I remember.
Some Orleans suddenly
he just circles around there.
Approach. What?
Oh man, I did this one before and I completely forgot what the solution was. I want to say, is it this one has to be here? Maybe? You know what? I think it's this. I think this is the solution. Yeah. I think we could hug the outside and avoid these guys. I don't think we have to get their attention. I do want to bust that thing, though. I just don't want them to bother me. Give me this. Like, getting involved with them ain't gonna do us any good.
Great. Now it'll no longer hurt anyone.
Now this path is open.
Mineral ores form the foundation of industry.
Oh yes, we need to mine this too. Oh, there's so much. I need power.
Mineral ores form the foundation of industry. We should gather more.
Well, there's clearly power in this place. Why can't I leech off of that? Yvonne's freaking stuff is running. This is bullshit. Now you're telling me I'm gonna have to route power lines all the way down here while they already have power in their facility?
Why? Can it be some form of energy-based repulsion?
Okay, wait, you know what? I think the most effective thing to do is break everything first, so all of the ores on the ground, and then have my friends pick it up. Because they'll only start picking it up once I start picking it up. Look at the ones over here.
I'll sort and identify these minerals in a bit.
How long have you been gone? Not super long. Maybe an hour? I don't know. We're not going much longer after this. I'm just doing some wrapping up stuff. We'll probably end about the 30-minute mark, so we still have a few minutes.
Rich resource stash found. We should sort through it to identify gear maintenance materials.
No, there's our other area that has not been cleared out for our factory yet. Yeah, I know, like, 'cause it's gonna be right there. It's not that bad. Is there a tabletop setting I was really into? I mean, I used to kind of be into D&D back in 3rd edition. We used to play it all the time. But I don't know if there's, like, any single setting that I'm, like, really into. We used to also bounce around a little bit. But when we played D&D back in 3rd edition, we were playing the actual sets and campaigns that Wizards made. So we were playing their material. But that was a long time ago. And these days, like, I'm down to try almost any type of setting if somebody's running it. Maybe I have to get along with the people playing it. I don't really jump onto random tables anymore. But I usually go out of my way to see what smaller, either personal or indie games people are making. I'm interested in Lancer. I have a friend who plays Lancer. She tells me quite a bit about Lancer. It's a mecha series. The guy who makes Lancer is pretty cool. So I might check that out sometime. I'm just waiting until I get, like, her to run a campaign or something, and then I'll experience it that way. That's one of the ones that's on my list. There's a few on my list of things to try. I never really got into Cyberpunk, but I think the system's pretty cool and the world's cool. I just never ran it. It's one I don't know if I'd mind getting into the older versions of it. I don't know how interesting the newer versions are. Found a Guy Fury custom module somebody made for D&D. That's funny. Yeah, there's custom, like, classes, custom modules and stuff for D&D out the butt because it's the most popular one. And then the next most popular is Pathfinder, which is basically just not D&D. I guess I technically really like the setting of Call of Cthulhu, because the base part of it is just H.P. Lovecraft's world, and I like that world. And it's added a bunch of stuff to it itself. And I really like the guy who made Call of Cthulhu. Sandy Peterson's pretty cool. He was also involved in Doom. Well, I didn't know what World of Darkness was as a name. I didn't know that's what the collective stuff was called. I did know about stuff like Vampire the Masquerade. I just didn't know what, like, the umbrella term was for it. Like, I knew a lot of people who played Vampire the Masquerade. I had a bunch of, like, emo and goth nerd friends, and that was the tabletop that they preferred. Unsurprisingly. Or people who played Werewolf. I don't know if I knew anybody who played Werewolf. I wouldn't be surprised if they had at some point, and just because everything sounded so familiar, I was confusing that they were all just talking about a singular system.
Only by walking.
I don't have any recollection that they did. Okay, if I throw a bomb over there, will this solve some type of problem? No. Same gameplay system, just different monsters. It feels like it's all the same system. I don't want to do that right now. This is not what I want to do. I just wanted to unlock this area, which is also still not the full area. Okay, let's go unlock this one right now, too. Well, that would be efficient for them to all use the same attribute, skills, and basic mechanic systems, with only just, like, necessary mechanics made for the races and sub-races. Oh, the farm! It would be very inefficient to just make an entire system for every single one. Okay, we might go a few minutes further. I forgot that you actually had to wander down here to unlock the sub-pack. And we do need to unlock the sub-pack.
Why is everyone in
Plus, there's Tapan.
so serious and sad?
People came here to escape the disaster. It's no surprise they're still shaking up. Oh, excuse me. Mind if you move a little? I need some room.
Sir, you're pretty big yourself, and you're carrying a huge walk on your back. You're taking up 2.5 spaces already.
The wolf puts food on my table. You all know how important it is, so enough. Speaking of which, this is a refuge point, right? Why don't they have a proper stove?
Well, we haven't completed SAR operations in this area. All we have are instant meals and canned food.
I know search and rescue operations are
The last tabletop that I've
no
been
excuse
playing
to give people
is
terrible food.
technically an independent one.
Delicious and
It's a
satisfying
fan
meal will
series,
get the
and
SAR crewmates
it's
full
the
investment, right?
Final Fantasy Tabletop
Sir?
RPG
You're
3rd
from
edition.
Henshin, aren't you? Maybe
Every
ask
Final
me?
Fantasy Tabletop RPG has been a fan creation up until the one they officially made for 14, like last year. But the 3rd edition that the Returners group had made is probably the best one I've experienced. 4th looks really good, I just haven't played it yet. And I've had some interactions with the guy who made the 4th edition. He kind of got
I hope everything's well with his
permission
operations.
from the previous group to use the same like naming or whatever, and not that it matters because it's all fan-made stuff. You can name your thing whatever you want. But he wanted to seem like he was in the
Enfield will provide assistance in
same
constructing
line,
refuge points.
right?
Oh,
And he's a cool dude. He's in the Discord. I just haven't gotten around to playing the edition. It's got a nice tutorial module though that you can run. That's the Battle at the Big Bridge. And I was interested in that just because, like, obviously I like Final Fantasy.
It's all my fault. We couldn't get everyone evac'd in the SAR operation.
But it's a percentile dice
we lost
system.
contact with 3 of our
And
crewmates.
I think I like
didn't wanna risk
percentile
delaying the
dice
whole
systems
crew.
more than D20
So I
systems.
chose not to double back and look for them. Most of the injured have
After
been relocated
playing
to
like
a safe
years
zone.
of D20,
I think
I've played a couple D6
there's still a
systems.
chance.
Some regular D10, but not
So I've
percentile.
decided to head
But I
back
think I
and
like
look for them.
percentile dice systems more.
I'll do this alone.
Calm down. We're no longer getting their positioning signals. Searching for them is just like looking for needles in a haystack.
I have a manual,
You're
a
the
PDF
site
of it,
There are plenty
for
of
an
things
officially
here that need your
licensed
attention.
Sailor Moon
We
tabletop
don't have
game
enough beds in the
that I
village.
want to run
The
sometime,
breakers might attack
but
us
I have to
anytime.
convince some people to try to run it.
You're right.
And it's going to be goofy. but I think it could be fun.
Who are you again?
We're the Endfield Crisis Team. I'm Supervisor Perlica, and this is our Administrator.
Administrator? By Talos, you're really here!
And I'm Operator Chen Chenyu. We've received a call from the UWST Security Bureau. That's why we're here. See if there's anything we can help with.
I'm Nothman, and I'm the temporary site monitor of the infestation.
I like how I was like, yes, these other two people, known, and I'm Chen.
If you need help, we can assist with the search.
Hello, Chen.
Of course. You have my trust, Enfielders. Please, I'm counting on you. The last signals from our missing personnel were sent from the cliffs next to the science park. Be careful, though. The place is filled with the Blight.
Don't worry. Leave it to us.
Oh my god, it keeps putting that other... Go to the location where you went. Oh, we have to go find people! Ah! Trying to wrap this up, we gotta find people! I just want to drop the sub pack down!
This is the place that Nothman mentioned. There's blight everywhere. Endman, try scanning this place. We might be able to find...
Fine, I'll put the scan on. Well, there goes a waste of an explosive. I had already said switch to scan. Thank you for not picking it up, game. I left the area.
Some Orleans suddenly moved.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
No, I'm not engaging. I'm scanning.
Through.
Is it back here? I don't think they can get up here. We're fine. Just ignore them. There it is.
This empty medkit seems to have been dropped pretty recently. And in a rush.
Try scanning again. Let's see if we can find anything along this direction.
Level 35. No, I'm good. I don't want to do that right now.
Broken boat?
I think I
Maybe
did do
someone
that
tried
one
getting down from here.
We should check
when
it out.
I was doing this mission on my personal. But somebody had put like a grenade tower here. And I'm like, oh, yeah. That'll make it easy. Let's just do it. It's down. Yeah, it's down. Ah, more stuff I need. Oh, we have to check the archive. It's like, where does it want me to go? In my menu. Which I would have known immediately if I bothered to read.
Things aren't looking good. Falling behind in a situation like this makes survival.
There we go, we gotta run there again. But we have the eco farm. We don't have it unlocked. I have to do another quest for that, but more facilities, more things to do things. More work to do. One thing I like to do in games like this, which I didn't get as close as possible, but I like to get my character as physically close to the other character as possible before engaging in the conversation, because I want them to feel very uncomfortable while we're talking. Like, I want us to basically be checked chest to chest. Oh, there's also a wacky guy. I need the wacky guy. I also like how just dropping that thing in, which it is a lot of force, but I don't think it would quite do that. Dropping it in will end up clearing all of this rough terrain.
Look! The sub-pack has been deployed.
Now that the sub-PAC is here, we can finally guarantee supplies for constructing this refuge point.
I like how every time you do upgrade an outpost, once you hit their, what's it called, production limit, their capacity, that the outpost actually physically changes. Like, it starts to look like a little community. See, look, it's all cleared now. Everything inside this thing just magically got cleared. Like a laser wiped it off or something. And it'll do it again when we expand it. Okay, where's Wacky Guy? We need Wacky Guy. And we're also going to start mining those things soon, too. Because these are very convenient nodes just being right here. But not right now. Oh my god, look how much we have saved up. At 16 a unit, that's a lot.
And roger that. Set your mind at absolute ease, Enman.
I'm gonna trade like 3.5k. This is gonna be pretty much everything they have right now. 55k. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Look, we already almost got them to level 2 from that. I'm so glad we were building up those batteries. No, that's fine. I understand. I need to continue leveling this too. See, we don't get jack shit from this one. Because I don't have anything good. Haven't even touched trading with them. Might need to get on in that. Yeah, you might need to get on that. It's those batteries sell for a lot, and obviously we'll get even more. Batteries are pretty good on this one too. I haven't been making the batteries that sell here. I'm assuming that I'm probably going to need like Ferium or whatever to make those standard capacity batteries. Ferium parts have a ton, yeah. Oh yeah. You can use those in here too. They only give you one though. It's kind of like trading the amethyst parts over here. It's a good place to get started, but you really just want those batteries. But yeah, the Ferium parts are used to make the batteries, so you just start pumping those in. Which gave us this milestone. Yeah, that's just gonna stay there until we raise it to the current limit. Which might be next time. Or actually, it'll probably be raised to the current limit in between, because I will pop this open just to get the login bonus around daily reset. And I'll do the easy stuff, like I'll send my jobs out, even if I don't spend the time to do other people's delivery jobs. And I'll burn any of the outpost resources, like the things that take only a minute tops total to do, because I don't have time to be spending doing dailies on this game if we're not on stream. But we may actually end up finishing Battle Pass 1 because there's a lot to do at launch, so we might be streaming this quite a bit. Might need to squeeze a ZZZ stream in at some point. Just because there's still some stuff for us to do before the patch elapses in a week. But I've just been enjoying this game so much, I haven't even really thought about playing other games on stream. This game is just so good. Okay, let's get our orange dots done again. We'll do the standard pulls that we unlocked, and then we'll close the stream out. Because we've already gone a little bit over what I plan to do. I do have a couple other things I need to do before the show. I need to schedule the show for tonight. We will be back on, though. We will be doing a Vomitorium live tonight. I have a couple ideas of what we're going to talk about tonight. I haven't settled on it yet, but there's several options. What's this? Oh, dude, I like the lightning thing. Yeah, we'll get this. I need to get all these area denial stuff. Because I don't really care too much for the tower defense. I will get into it. I'm not somebody who dislikes tower defense. I can find it fun. It's just like, like I said yesterday, if I wanted to really get into tower defense, I would be playing the original Arknights. It's something I'll get into eventually, and when I get into it, having these stronger towers will make it a lot easier. Of course, of course. I should have tried to buy that stuff first, because I knew I was going to get more tutorials the second I bought them. I already cleared this area out. Archive. Found a delivery form for Yvonne. Hoffman. But man, we've got so much to do in this game. Oh, that's how we unlock the farm? We might start unlocking the farm next time. That might be the first thing we do. Like, we might... next time we hop on, we might go and unlock the farm and then go straight to the boss. Because that's what I've been putting off. The amount of extra time that we've spent on this, I could have just beaten the boss. I got so distracted trying to close out the game. Let's get our headhunt. We've got 4. Okay, that's fine. There's a chance we might at least get something decent. There we go. I was thinking at least a gold.
Well,
yes!
Well, look who it is. Legendary and
That's a good way to close out a stream.
I picked up a couple of whispers on my way here.
I need more of her.
Oxy.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Am I looking
So I don't
alright from
think,
this
have we
angle?
had any yet? No, that's our first. But it always takes a first, you know? We gotta get moving eventually. I think I'm nearly done with her on my personal one. I think we're probably right here. I need to catch up. We need to get all the way to 5. I need all the upgrades. Especially because that duration, that's the important part right here, right? Extends the duration by 20 seconds. It means you could take even longer to set it up. I need that second one. The more damage is good too, but this is the one that starts making the difference. There have been a couple times where it's just faded on me before I had the right moment to use it, because I just did not time the ult and the combo around each other. This will make it so much easier. Or I didn't time the combo around actually having a skill point. So, again, that's a skill issue. I could have timed it better. That second slot though will make the skill issue not matter as much. Okay. Well, that has been a good stream. We went up from, we were at 22 when we started. Now we're at 28. There's a lot of progress made. So we'll cut it off. I don't know what this week's schedule looks like. I'll find out. Maybe we'll be able to do a short stream tomorrow too. Thursday, I'm definitely in the evening doing a work stream on prep stuff for the comic magazine. It'll be a hangout. People come in, talk. We could chat about whatever. There's no topics or whatever. It'll be basically a just chatting stream. But we might be able to get a little bit of this in Thursday morning, depending on what the schedule is here. Or Thursday afternoon. I never stream in the morning. So I'll catch you guys later.